Hi, Ketamine Clinic. Hi, Tenchamuyo and Gravy Sommelier, Brianna. Hi, Girl Scout. It looks like I just missed foodie. Excuse my voice. I haven't had one for the last 3 days. So if I sound off, it's because I am. Yeah, happy Bruce Lee Day, Bruce Lee weekend. So I wanted to come on earlier, like 2 days ago or so, to celebrate Bruce Lee as he should be celebrated, as this day should be celebrated, but I had no voice. So here I am. It is 11:07 Eastern Standard Time. So there's still time before we make it to June. We're still within the window. 1 year ago, my how time has flown. So as you're glad someone is recognizing the amazing time, wasn't it? I mean, that is a very significant day in girl world, at least in Foodie Beauty's timeline. It set many things in motion. It actually is the reason why she's in the situation she is in today. How different things would have been for her had all of that not happened. It's an important day. Yeah, I agree, Ketamine. It was a turning point. Yes. She lost all her power. Yeah, it certainly was. And if not for that, we would have never had Syria. We would have never had "Don't talk to me." We would have never had the family celebrating her departure. All of that stuff happened on account of Bruce Lee Day. She sure did. Yep, a disaster. All of her own doing. That's what she doesn't recognize. I was sitting here thinking, just like, everything that's happened to her in general are all because of her terrible choices. Everything goes back to her. Like, things don't happen to her because other people set it in motion for the most part. Like, it all originates from terrible decisions that she makes. Again, guys, sorry for my voice. It's not good, I know. But yeah, as Bella Italian reminded me, I think during our last stream, that it was May 28th that she snatched the baby, which means that it was the 29th of May that she found out that she was being investigated. So she snatched him the 28th. They went to the vet, did all that. Rolls Royce guys showed up, told them to put Bruce Lee back. The 19th, she finds out that she's investigated. She has that whole thing like, I need to go where I can express myself. And then she disappeared. Hey, Evelyn Salt. So it was the 28th, the 29th, and she disappeared. We didn't know where she was for a good week or two. It was like, where is Foodie Beauty? And she turned up in Canada. My volume's low. Thank you. Let me see what I can do. Always let me know, guys. I'm hoping that that is a little bit better, but my voice is also low. I'm not projecting as well. Let me see. Let me see. Is that a little bit better? She bailed on the 30th or the 31st. Yeah, it all happened like those last couple of days on in May because again, a pattern had been established at that point, right? So she had her 12-hour live stream in April. It's better. Thank you, Evelyn. And then she did the Bruce Lee thing in May, and then she did the Smokey thing at the very end of June, and then she did the Sasa thing at the very end of July. And it's interesting how now it feels like they're up to something because supposedly Salah is going to be live streaming tomorrow on the channel, which is interesting also because she claimed that she needed to do all of the voiceovers and edits because supposedly his English isn't that great, yet he's going to be live streaming tomorrow. She never said what happened to Sherry, the apartment, right? They left quickly. They absolutely left quickly. She ran. She was out the next day. He was left behind a little bit to just try to, I think, like sell off their stuff, and then he booked it to Syria. They had to. Yeah, she left before he did. That is for sure. Like she made a point of getting herself out of there, didn't care about Julia regardless of what she says now. Like she wants to highlight Julia and how he transported her into Syria. Good for him. He did the right thing. But like you're highlighting this now, none of that would needed to happen if not for you and your actions. She keeps saying that, oh no, we were going to leave anyway. And, that just like kind of just like, sped things up. She's been harping on that lately. Yeah, exactly. He went first into Aleppo. Yep. And then had to, what was it, 5 hours? A 5 hour ride to where he needed to go. She definitely knows what happened. It's the same way that she's trying to rewrite the whole reason why she left Syria, right? She's been going on and on. Well, the internet isn't great and the electricity, and that's not the reason you left Syria. We know why you left. The reason you left is the same reason why he can't show the house tomorrow on his live stream because she said he's not going to be live streaming from the house. How did that come up? Because somebody said, oh, can he show us Julia? And she said, no, he can't from the house. He's not going to be streaming from the house. He'll be like out and about. There's a reason. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how flights were and how that worked. I can't say I haven't looked into it. But yeah, Aleppo was a hotbed of like a lot of what was going on in Syria for a while. It was like a main point, for lack of a better word. So, if you guys want to, so I haven't really watched her today. I know she was on YouTube. I caught like the first, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then I know she was on Kick, and I haven't seen any. However, if you guys want to revisit Bruce Lee Day, Bruce Lee, hey Granny Noodles, if you guys want to revisit Bruce Lee Day, the compilation by Barbecue Chillin', we can do that because I looked at a little bit of it earlier, um, and there are some interesting things that we should probably pay attention to as far as foodie is concerned. Yeah, Gonzo do. Happy Bruce Lee Day. Can you imagine like people are like trying to look up a video on Bruce Lee or something? They stumble across this. Oh my gosh. Nuts. So we could watch this compilation and just see just like how events transpired, how she convinced him to snatch Bruce Lee. Because looking back on it, it's interesting what he resisted quite a bit, I will say. He did. He came up with excuses even before her chat got involved as to why it was a bad idea, but she won. Um, there's a couple of words that she repeats intentionally, in my opinion. No, it's probably me. My voice is bad today, I will say that, but the volume should be better. Let me try again. Let me try again. Okay, now this I think should be better because it's pretty high on my side. It's better. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, so she uses certain words repeatedly, I think, as a way to manipulate her chat. Um, the way she moves is also very interesting. How she moved. I always say that she can move when she wants to. And she moved when she wanted to get herself to Kuwait in order to marry him. And she moved when she wanted to get herself to Syria. And she certainly moved during Bruce Lee Day. Swiftly, very swiftly. She almost looks agile. She became demanding once in the car when he said to put Bruce Lee back. She was very stern. That day was telling, yeah, him no, put the kid in back. Yep. She was very Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And her whole face changes, which I noted at the time. But looking back, I'm like, yeah, her face completely changed. She had an entire attitude even prior to them going there. And another thing I want us to note is that he suggests that they go to the beach. She makes a point of not going to the beach. She did also weigh less then. Yes, 100%. Yes, for sure. But when she's on a mission, she can move. She can. Which is why it was so frustrating when she went to the Asian festival and the person said, "Oh, my brother is disabled too," that she just went along with it. Yeah, she was, yep, he was confused and she dismissed and manipulated him. Yep. But well, I have some ideas just rewatching some of this footage. So if you guys are up for it, we can rewatch this. It won't be the longest stream this evening because I do need to not overdo it with the voice. But yeah, we can watch this in honor of Bruce Lee Day. She's like a spoiled brat. Oh, and in this video, it definitely shows. I mean, it always showed, but in this video, oh yeah. Oh yes. You can see the way she treats him, and now knowing like how their relationship was a constant battle, that she would throw things at him, like phones and bottles and stuff like that. Like with that information, we can see that he pretty much had to do whatever it is that she wanted. He kind of had to cave in. It's like he had to do what she wanted, or he would get like a phone or a bottle thrown at him, or who knows what else. So let's do that. Let me bring it up if you guys can see it. I'm not sure. What's funny is that she was like, "Oh, yeah, there's nothing going on with me. I'm so boring that they're making things up today about like the fountain and stuff like that." It's like, no, it's a very significant day. It's a very significant day. Nobody needs to make up anything. He was like her domestic slave. Yeah, I think that was the nature. I've always said it that it was a contract where he was sort of, yeah, domestic slave maybe, but like he was her caretaker. Like it was his job to look after her and all of her affairs. Yeah, fetching her food, which was like his primary task, let's be real. Paying whatever bills, I don't know, making sure like the phone was up and running, things like that. Indentured servitude. Yeah, in a way, but in his own country, sort of, right? More so his than hers. It's where he was born and grew up, and he's like an indentured servant to her. Some lady who decided to take herself to Kuwait to marry him just because he like threw some like player words at her. Like, come on. She had the pocketbook. Yeah, she sure did. But I do think that that was the nature of the relationship. So, yeah, ketamine. So, it's interesting how in the vlog she says she made a point of saying that he was born and raised in Kuwait. So, could be, could not be. I don't know. I don't know. So, whoops. Let me bring it up. All right, let me know if you guys could see the beginning. Hey there. The raised part just came out. It was told he was raised in Kuwait. I don't know. They said that today she said born and raised in Kuwait. So I'm really not, I don't know. All right, let me know if you guys could see like the beginning. It's on pause, obviously, but like the beginning of the video. If it's changed on your end. You can see? You don't want to look at her? Hey, Richie, I understand. Maybe close your eyes and listen. Actually, with Foodie, the main things that I don't know I pick up on are because I listen. I don't watch her all that much, to be honest, but like I'll hear things that are inconsistent with something else that she has said or that don't sound right. So, yeah, if you want to listen and not watch, okay, that's what I do. She always told me before him returned to Syria that he was raised in Kuwait. It's all a mystery. Yeah, nothing is ever clear. Yep. They're never clear with the things that they put out there. All right. And I am going to play the beginning of this. So this is by Barbecue Chillin'. We are going to watch this footage because it's very well compiled. The bits that I had were just like bits that I had for the video that I did at the time. So this should be okay because this is not a monetized stream, so all is well. Oh, you listen to me on your second monitor? It helps? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks. It makes it more digestible, huh? For lack of a better word. All right, here we go.
The same I always run over that.
You guys can hear the intro? I love the intro too. It's hilarious and I like the way that it's changed. But can you hear it? You can. Perfect. Okay, great. All right, let's go back to it. Audio is perfect. You can hear the intro. Okay, good. Great. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I know. I didn't go live yesterday. We were just kind of busy and yada, yada, yada. We're going to go get dinner. All right, hon. Now you can order the food. Bay. Bay. Did you order? Okay, yalla. Yeah, but it takes like 15 minutes to go there. The chicken's going to be cold. Oh. I cleaned my whole house on an empty stomach. Mop the floor. The kitchen is spotless. The living room looks a bit cluttered, but it always does. My house is one of those houses that even if they're clean, they still look messy a bit. Yeah, I don't care about stuff.
All right. So, a couple of things to note right from this point is that she makes a point of highlighting how the apartment has been cleaned, right? Was him taking her out to get her fried chicken, like, was that part of what they negotiated? Because it seems to me that she probably said something to the effect of, I'll clean the apartment, I'll clean my water bottle mountain if you take me out to get KFG or fried chicken. Or no, KFG was in Syria. If you take me out to get fried chicken. And you can see how smug she was already. Like just starting off, like just how smug she was from the get-go on that day. Hey, Kripnik, thank you so much. Aw, that's so sweet of you. You sing it all the time, Granny Noodles? But you guys could see her attitude. So it seems to me like there was some tiff earlier in the day about like how clean or unclean the apartment was. And that she said, fine, I'll do it. I'll make sure that the kitchen is tidy as long as you take me for some fried chicken. She's so rude. Yeah. There. She's so rude. Hey, Bella. Such a time, SM 2052. Such a time. The apartment was small, and yeah, she couldn't even clean it. And the few times that she showed us how she did clean it was she would just move things from one side of the apartment to the other, kind of like what she does now. Very snobby. Yeah. Yep. There was a reason he took her. Yeah, there was a reason. She forced him to. It's like she made him promise or something. Smugtal is one of her worst characters. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Obi-Wan Toasty. Yeah, late because I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days. I had no voice, but here we are. Here we are celebrating Bruce Lee Day.
Mop the floor.
And I'm glad that you guys could hear her because on my end I cannot for some reason, but it's all good because I know what she says anyway. I saw it earlier.
Yeah, I don't care about stuff.
All right, so let's carry on with this. All right, so this video. He never wanted to be seen in public with her either. Yeah, I mean, they would always go to like these far off places that people wouldn't visit at odd times. Thank you, Obi-Wan. I appreciate it. Was him taking her out to get her fried chicken? Like, was that part of what they negotiated? What a pause, right? Look at this pause. That she probably said something to the effect of, I'll clean the apartment, I'll clean my water bottle mountain if you take me out to get KFG or fried chicken. Or no, KFG was in Syria. If you take me out to get
honestly
fried chicken.
I just want to get rid of everything,
And
sell
you can
everything,
see how
and
smug
travel
she
free and light.
was.
I know, babe.
Already.
You can't eat snacks before the food. I'm so hungry.
Already.
There was literally 3 chips. Like 3 chips.
Like just
Did you see how many
starting
chips
off,
were in
like,
that small
just how
bag?
smug she was.
It's gonna
from
help
the
me be not
get-go
dizzy,
on
hon.
that day.
Excuse me? You're gonna give me tood?
Hey, Kripnik.
You're gonna give me
thank you
tood.
so
Okay.
much.
Thanks for the tood.
Aw, that's so sweet of
You want me to pick you out something to wear?
No, 2 minutes, wait.
I redid all our closet. Oh my
You
gosh,
sing
the
it all
amount of
time,
clothes he
Granny
has.
Noodles?
I want to see you in a new shirt every day. Cause I.
But you guys can see her attitude.
I have idea,
So it
Yes, babe?
seems
I want to
like
pick up
there
the
was
food
some
and then
tiff
go
earlier in
eat
the
on the
day
beach.
about,
No,
like,
no.
how
Yes.
clean
No, it's too
or
hot.
unclean
No, it's
the
not.
apartment
Yes, it
was.
is. I don't
Sunset.
want to sit on the ground.
She said, fine, I'll do it. I'll make sure that the kitchen is tidy as long as you take me. All right, For
so
some fried
right
chicken.
here, he suggests that they go to the beach. And she doesn't like that idea.
She's so rude. Yeah.
She does not like that idea at
She's so
all
rude.
because
Hey,
she doesn't want
Bella.
to sit on the ground. And once again, yet another pause. She really is
Such a
something,
time,
right?
SM 2052.
She
Such a time.
really is.
The apartment was small, and yeah,
she
and I
couldn't
turned on the
even
subtitles
clean.
not
And the
because
few
necessarily I
times she
can't
showed
hear
us how
her,
she
but
did
it becomes
clean,
important
was
later
she would just
because
move things
the
from one side of the
subtitles
apartment
do
to the other,
pick
kind of
up
like what she
Salah
does
when they
now.
do Snatch Bruce and the things that he
Very
says.
snobby,
He's
yeah.
kind of like in the background, but the subtitles, the captions, I'm sorry, the
Yeah, there
captions
was a
do
reason he took
pick
her.
up what he
Yeah,
says,
there was a
which I
reason.
think
She
is
forced him
important.
to. It's like she made him promise or something.
Am I echoing? Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Smugtology
I shouldn't be
never
because
worked
I
out
can't
for
hear her on
her,
my end. So I shouldn't be
definitely.
echoing. I
Hey,
probably don't
Obi-Wan
sound great,
Toasty. Yeah,
but I shouldn't be
late
echoing.
because I haven't been feeling well the last couple
You're getting
of days.
echoing?
I had no voice,
I don't,
but
that I
here
don't
we
know
are.
why, because I cannot hear Foodie myself.
Here we are celebrating Bruce.
Okay, how about now? A video playing in the back. There's nothing playing in the background. That is so weird. That is so weird. An echo? That's better? Okay. I fixed it? Okay, great. Great, great, great. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys.
Do you remember that park? There's table and chairs.
Oh yeah, the ground. I don't want to sit on the ground. I want to be really comfortable when I eat this fried chicken.
Whatever you'll be.
Sorry, we might get on each other's nerves, but it's just bickering. I'll see how hot it is, babe.
Let's get the show on the road.
Can you grab another water, please?
No.
What? Here's your wallet. Can you
So
help
the
me
mic
out?
on?
Yeah.
Why it's hard for you? It's open already. It's
Oh.
open.
No, you lied. It's not.
Okay, like this.
No.
How it's hard?
Thank you. No need to be snippy. Yeah. I have a goal if you guys want me to extend my stream 2 more hours and maybe go on an Adventure Bees later.
Adventure Bees?
So this is where she starts the grift already. Like we already saw her attitude and how she was with him and how she's treating him and just like how atrocious she is. But now she starts the grift like while they're in the car. I know, look at her face, right? That was a good pause. That is so odd. Yeah, the beach day. And she wanted to be, she said, I want to be very comfortable when I eat this fried chicken. Why? What makes this fried chicken meal any different than any of the others that you've had? Maybe because you planned it? Yeah, that's exactly what his role was, Bella Italian, for him to do her bidding, whatever her bidding was, even if he didn't necessarily agree. And you see him here thus far pushing back just a little bit. Hey, Brosted. Yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary of the day she left or crashed out at Pause Kuwait. Is it? It's kind of in between. It was like, it went for a couple of days. It started on May 28th and carried on for a day or two. Maybe to have the cats smell that chicken too. Good point, Bella. I don't know. But it looked like very planned, very orchestrated, quite like a setup. Like, oh, I want to be comfortable when I'm eating this. No, I don't want to sit on the beach. Yeah, she was exactly. Like, little did she know that, like, within 48 hours of this, she'd be running back home to Canada. She planned to take the cat. We've never seen her take, chicken to the park to eat when she had it at the apartment, right? Like, what made this different? Hey, Tumbleweed. Nothing is more romantic than a nice picnic blanket spread on the beach with your partner, but not for Princess Cutie. Exactly, right? She always talks about how she wants romance, she wants this, she wants that. Here he is offering it to her, giving her what she wants, and she doesn't want that. She hates the heat outside. She's wearing essentially winter clothes. Winter clothes for that, where she is and that time of year. Very peculiar, very peculiar. The food was the main entree on the, yeah. Yeah, well, as always, right?
We are in the picnic now.
Yeah.
Oh, so what I meant to say is like here she is saying to her audience for them to pay her so that she could stream longer than she had originally planned. So that they can do an adventure bees after the picnic. If you guys want to contribute, maybe we can do, an adventure bees for 2 hours extra. This was also the period of time when she was doing that as well. But she started early. They're still in the car.
They want the chicken.
I give them some.
I know.
Chicken.
Look at it. Just ignore him, babe. He won't jump on you. Oh, they're hot. Rabies in cats in Kuwait, very low. If slow down. I'm hungry. Okay, I have to have one more piece. What?
Not full yet?
Well, I will be after this. Look at all these bottom crumbs.
Babe. That's very
Yes, I am muted. Yes. Thank you. No, not intentional, just not on point today because of the illness and everything. So he's offering her romantic night by the beach. She'd rather eat the crumbs from like the bottom of like the tin foil, is what she would rather do. She had been to that location a day or two prior to this incident and had streamed by herself. So she knew exactly what this location was all about and what she would find there. She's the one who picked this, intentionally so, it seems. So you want to go for chicken. You know the location you want to go for chicken. You're grifting already while you're in the vehicle from your audience, asking them to pay you so that you could be on stream longer. You were already planning on some way, somehow, to get money from your audience, from your viewers. She looked different here. So, Miss Music Girl, I'm glad you mentioned that. She looked different on this day in particular, and that's one of the things at the time in real time that stood out to me, just how different her face looked, and it becomes even more different when she actually does the actual snatching. She looks completely different. It's almost like she morphed into somebody else. And that's probably just like her bad intentions just being very, very apparent. It was all set up in her head. Yeah, it didn't pan out that way. Exactly. It definitely didn't pan out that way. She was chased out of the country. Yeah, she looked SM 2052. She did look crazy that day. And the look that she gets in her eye, and I will pause it in the point where it starts to change even more because it's like very notable. Very notable. Some psychotic, hey, the fiend. You believe she had some psychotic episode like psychosis of the grift? Something like that, maybe. Like she was possessed. Yeah. Hey, Tasha Ninochka. Yeah, like she was possessed or something. Let's keep watching.
Cute, small kitty.
Really? Near the
She's
bathroom?
like Angel.
Near the bathroom?
From the bathroom.
Let me bring her some food.
You want to go watch?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go in the right.
Hello. Hello. Oh, no, no.
And there's the
No, no,
baby.
no.
So all he says is that there was a kitty by the bathroom and she's immediate. Oh, let's get her some food and snatches the baby. Salah was there to help her grab one. Yeah, but did he know? Did he know that that's what his purpose was? Or was he like bamboozled into this whole thing? Because if she told him, I'll clean the apartment if you take me out to get fried chicken, and then he does, had she set this all up ahead of time and he was just like none the wiser? I could see that happening. The baby was still breastfeeding, so he's going to bring that up actually. You can't tell if he was in on it or not. He resists quite a bit. He does. He does. But she, yeah, you'll see how she manipulates him.
Hi. Hi. Don't bite me. Oh. Hello? You want some food? Here. Oh my God.
She looks rather shifty, if you ask me. Like the way she's looking over to the side, the way she's moving.
Babe, we have to take her.
Okay, so they thought that Bruce, or she thought that Bruce Lee was a girl. And she starts, babe, we have to take her. She knew it was illegal. Hey, Hella Live. She had this planned. It wasn't a her. Nope. And we'll see the part where she's like pulling at the tail to see if it's a boy or a girl. Sneaky right there. Yeah, I thought so too. Her chat went insane, and yeah, they also told her not to do that. So sneaky.
She's so small.
Yeah, but where's the mom?
I don't know. Hi, kitty. Hi.
But where's her mom?
Hello, would you like some water?
Baby, what if this cat, her mom overgot?
So she's very resolute here. At the Asian festival, she was asking her chat, oh, should I get this? Should I get that? Should I eat this? Should I buy this? Should I? She had to ask them for everything that she wanted to do, knowing that she wanted to do that. Where is that asking the chat for their opinion? Here. She's not asking the chat here. There was no hesitation here. You're hesitating at a food festival and need your chat's input, but yet when it comes to this little baby, you don't? He is the one who's pointing out that there's got to be a mom around here. He's pointed it out 2 times thus far. He said, where's the mom? And then he says, baby, one of these cats are her mom. He points it out 2 times thus far. She kept lying the cat was starving. Oh, yeah. Do note how many times she's going to use the word skinny to describe Bruce. It's all very intentional. Yes, she says he doesn't have a mom, that he's malnourished. She's going to talk about ear mites in a moment. She's going to say that the ears are full of mites. Have we seen her check BG's ears at all? Once? Ever? Ever? Have we seen her check Julia's ears? I don't recall that. Maybe she did and I missed it. I don't know. But yet the first thing you do, supposedly, is like checking the ears and you know that there's mites in there. You whose vision is poor? Let's carry on.
Does she look like she still needs to be titty fed? Oh my God.
And she asked, does she look like she still needs to be, what a horrible way to phrase it. Does she look like she needs to be titty fed? That's foodie for you.
Gosh, she's so skinny. Oh my
Skinny.
God. You're so beautiful. She has ear mites bad. Let me see. Oh yeah, she has ear mites bad. I don't know if we can afford another cat. That's the
But if we keep her, maybe we'll be mean to the family. She has a balance here.
Yeah, it's a girl cat.
So Salah says, if we keep here, let me just rewind just a little bit. Salah says, if we keep her, it's going to be mean to her family. So this is the 3rd time that he brings up the fact that little Bruce has a family somewhere nearby.
Balance here.
Yeah, it's a girl cat.
She
Oh,
has
make sure she doesn't
parents
jump up in.
here.
She's too small. Hold her. She's so friendly. She's so skinny. Oh,
Skinny
poor
again.
baby. Wanda, for the kitty, 50 US. Oh.
Okay. So 2 things right here. Two things right here. Oh, yeah. Grifting, dry bagging, for sure. For sure. Salah is skinnier. Yeah, I guess he was skinnier here. She prefers female cats all the time. There's a reason. Yeah, Sam was the only boy cat that she had, actually. Right. Salah puts the cat down to get it away. Exactly. And there's Wanda the Wallet. Now, I think Wanda the Wallet has disappeared unless she's been back under a different name. But here comes Wanda with the $50, which is exactly what Foodie was looking for. She knew that somebody from her audience was going to drop some cash right there. And it's in this pause also that you can see just like her face, like how it's morphed, how she looks different, how she does look like she's been like something's taken over her, obviously. Sprinkles Smokey has my heart. Has my heart. And what's sad is that Smokey was a month after this. Let's put that into perspective. 1 month later was Smokey. It's crazy. Like, she didn't miss a beat. She was determined to get a cat that she could like grift off of one way or another. Oh, it wasn't going to be Bruce Lee. It was going to be Smokey. And you can see the face, how different she looks.
Thank you so much, Wanda. If we take her, will you guys help us? Like, for real? What do you think,
He's
babe?
pacing around in the background, like kind of like nervous.
I don't think Julia would fight her. She was raised in a house with cats. Thank you, Wanda. Yes, I will help. Because honestly, like, we have to... $50, thank you. That would cover the vet visit. We will help. Because she probably has a mom, but the mom, like, the cat feels starving.
Probably has a mom, but the mom, like the cat, feels starving.
When she feels hungry, I don't know what she would eat. Oh, you're my baby girl. Are you our new baby? This could be a community beezer. Oh. Isn't she sweet?
Yeah.
She's very skinny. Oh,
Again,
I can feel her
skinny.
ribs and stuff.
Oh, I
Will
feel the
help?
ribs. I
Okay,
feel
maybe
the
we should take-
ribs. So skinny. Like, you can see the outright manipulation with her word choices. Yep. Once the money hit, Salah fetched the cat. Yeah, he was more keen at that point. Exactly. We see BG's ribs on stream all the time. Yet immediately with Bruce Lee, mites, ribs, skinny, everything. Isn't that something? To create that need, the urgency. Exactly. She should have fed the mom to help the kitty grow. Or why not take in a more adult cat? If you see a cat who's like more grown and they're skinny and starving, why not help them? The baby has the mama somewhere and is going to get nourishment from there. Why not help one of the adults who isn't faring too well? Manipulating him, and her breathing is labored too. Yeah. It was labored here as well, but just not to the extent that it is now. But yeah, she was manipulating him. She was manipulating the audience. She was manipulating everybody. Right, Girl Scout. Yeah. So the kitten supposedly has mites, and she's sitting there like kissing it. Correct, Bella. Yes. Remember by Hero the cat, she had been bit because she put her arm around his neck and he wasn't having any of that, and he bit down on her as he should have. Yeah, Julia was raised in a house full of cats because one of the other arguments that Salah will continue to make is that Bruce Lee and Julia will not get along. I think he brings it up at least twice. Yes, Hero. And hi, Liz the Loki. Yep, Hero. When she put her arm around him. And now BG bites her. BG, who has like a completely different temperament. And now BG is biting her. And if you guys heard, as soon as he brought over Bruce Lee, the very first thing she said to Bruce Lee was, "Don't bite me. Don't bite me." Why would you say that immediately to a little tiny baby who you've never crossed paths before? Why is that your initial thought and inclination that he's going to bite you? Why do all of your pets bite you? Why? Common denominator. You. Sprinkles, no, she didn't, because the price of the vet, just like everything having to do with Sasa, just like anytime like she puts a monetary value on something, it always changes. So the vet was first $80, then it was $50, then $30, then $100. So no, that means that she took what she wanted from that, and that was that. They paid the vet, she kept the rest. Yeah, she kept saying that he's at death's door. He looks fine to me. Yeah, I agree, Tasha Ninachka. She looks very different. She just looks like something's taken over her.
Take her. They will help us, they said. We can bring her to the vet tomorrow.
They will help us.
So we can at least foster her. And if we can't take her, here, let's put her down.
So we can at least foster her if we can't take her. Foodie,
Yeah,
where
but
were
she
you
was
going to?
okay. She was
What were you going to do? What was your
car?
plan?
In the club?
Yeah, she won't poop.
How you know?
Oh, I gotta go bathroom, so.
So she's telling him to put Bruce Lee in the car. It's 130 degrees. This is her plan. And she said, don't worry. If she poops, I'll clean it up. When does Foodie clean anything? She was willing to clean if there was an accident because she knew that she was going to benefit from this. She'll invest in the grift. She'll put in time for the grift, but clean anything when it really needs to be cleaned? No.
If she poops, I'll clean it. Yeah, her family's here, but she's starving. They can't. Remember that dead kid we saw?
Yeah, her family's here, but she's starving. Interesting.
Dead kitten.
What if Julia hurt her because Julia is adult?
There he goes. What if Julia hurts her? Because Julia is adult. So once again, in like his Salah way, like he's trying to prevent this from happening. Yeah, he like wavered a little bit when they were talking about the money and everything, but now he's bringing up Julia as the excuse. What if Julia hurts her? Julia is an adult. She's already got the answer. Already got the answer. Oh yeah, the call to prayer. Psh, she's on a different mission. She's waiting for some other prayers to be answered.
She wouldn't do that. She's very malnourished. She's gonna need the vet.
She wouldn't do that. She's very malnourished.
Start a GoFundMe. No, we could just do my PayPal if you guys want to send money to the. She's panting. Okay, let's bring her home. We can at least help her out. The Beezers want to help
Okay,
too. Okay. We're gonna go right home.
You have to go now.
Okay.
So that was a lot of things that she said in quick succession. Again, Foodie never has a plan. She never knows where she's going, what she's doing, can't do anything without somebody else's input. But with this, she already was ready with the PayPal. Ready with the PayPal. GoFundMe? No. PayPal? Sure. You think she's gained 100 pounds since in Canada? I think so too. And she had gained probably that much in Kuwait or close to it.
Okay.
Okay, you take care. You take care of her. Yeah.
You want me to grab her?
Yeah.
Grab all the other stuff?
The food in the car. I'll finish.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hi.
Okay, so number one, this is where she's going to yank on the tail at least twice to check out if Bruce is male or female. And also, please note how quickly she moves, at least compared to recent times.
No. 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 I think it's a girl.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, I think it's a boy.
Boy?
Is it a boy? I can't tell.
Look at the smile.
Find out.
She's so happy
People say don't
that
do
she
that.
pulled it
You
off.
better
She
not.
pulled off the grift,
It's
or
what?
so
Huge
she
mistake.
thought.
Like, it's very skinny, guys.
Thank you, Salah.
Should we?
You're welcome. It's fine. Oh, come on, Chantal.
So what he's doing is he's reading everything that the chat is saying to put Bruce Lee back, to not do it. So again, he's still pushing back in his Salah way. Now he's like turning to the Beezers. But look at her. Look at where we've paused. Look at the look on her face. Look at this. Look how she's holding him. She's delighted. She's delighted by all of this, that she's getting away with this. Like, oh, my plan worked. Oh, I pulled it off. But skinny, malnourished, skinny. Like, I'm sorry, what? Hey, Rebecca Tracy. Hey, Chuck and his ducks. No worries. We haven't been on that long. It's been mostly, I don't know, audio problems, my voice going, just a bunch of stuff. But it's Bruce Lee Day. Glad you made it. Yeah, same here, Brianna Gravy. Like, I look out for animals too when I'm out and about because I like them. No other reason. Not to exploit, not to personally benefit, but she does it for personal gain, just like she does many things for personal gain. There's nothing altruistic about Foodie. She would like us to think otherwise, like when she did the sandwiches recently and gave those out, that was a point of altruism. No. No. Well, not only that, not only was he still nursing, but like there was a video going around where his mom was in the background. And the mom, I think, was in the background a day or two when she was at that very same site streaming. Yeah, it was very shocking. Hey, Joe, welcome. You thought it was a nothing burger at the time? Yeah, it turned out to be a huge deal. Huge deal. Her cats are props for content and donations. Absolutely. And she also thinks that if people think they're cute, that they're going to think that like she's cute too. Yeah. Less than 2 months after. Well, a month after this was Smokey. And then a month after that, she was in Syria without electricity and adequate water. Yep. All done by her own hand. All of it.
Sick. To me, take her for vet.
Come on.
Vet, not home.
There's no vet
Vet,
now.
not home.
Look how quickly
Wait, I
she's
think there's one
moving.
vet open now.
Okay. We don't have the cage. You want to go home and get the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the cage. Oh boy. It's okay.
This is exciting.
Yellow cage.
Salah, please stop her.
Cage, don't listen. She's very skinny.
Am I muted? Okay, it's probably for the best because of what I said. But he's not convinced, even when she's trying to convince him, like, about, oh, they're going to pay us, they're going to give us money. He's still not fully convinced, because if he was, he wouldn't have been telling her what the Beezers are saying. And what does she say in return? Don't listen. Don't listen. But if he is in fact there to care for her, to take care of her, to abide by what she says, because that is the nature of the agreement, how much can he do? I don't know. She knows this is wrong. She definitely knew this is wrong. You want to hear what I I said? That yes, he looks terrified, just like the edit of this video said. But that, like, she kind of looks like a giant Stay Puffed marshmallow, doesn't she? At this pause right here. Yeah, even her friends were saying no. Even her friends were saying no. Not to do it. Everybody knew better except for Foodie. The beach cats in Kuwait are all thinner than a pet cat at home. Yeah. She only cares for herself. Yep, her hand is as big as the kitten. It sure is. It sure is. It's being generous. I don't know, just something about this particular video. But not like just like a regular Stay Puffed. Like, oh, I'll just stop. I've had a fever, guys. Tracy even told her to put him back. Yeah. I hope the $50 she got was worth it for her. I know, right? All that fuss, all that trouble. Yep, less than 72 hours later, she was back in Canada. Ran out of there. Richie, like an extra puffy Stay Puffed? No, one that's gotten squashed, though, because you, like, put it in your car and then put cans on it. Or something like that. Let me stop. Let me continue.
We saw a dead kitten the other day, okay? She's very skinny.
Salah, no, don't take the cat home.
Babe, stop.
Please leave the cat. Salah, please, this is not right. That kitten is old enough to be without its mother.
It's very starving.
We need a name.
Beezer. Okay, go. Yella. Cage, please. Just put the phone down for now.
The mother is there.
No, she's not. She would be with her mom.
The mother is there. No, she's not. She would be with her mom. How does she know? She didn't go looking. She didn't go looking for the mom. So how does she know? How is she so definitive? A woman who is not definitive about anything in her life can't make any decision without input. But no, she's not. She would be with her mom.
Salah, please, for the sake of the cat and Julia, do not take it home. Leave the cat, Carolina said also. I have to go put money in my bank today, and I will send more then. You are saving a kitty, and I love this.
Oh, thanks, Nicole. It's okay.
Thanks, Nicole, for the 10 bucks. Guys, you confuse me, okay? You're going to expose Julia. They confuse me, Allah. Most of them, they said, no, leave the cat.
Julia will be fine, because we're taking this cat to a vet to get seen and cleaned up. If Julia gets something, we can take her to the vet. Don't worry.
She's so cute. Keep her.
Yeah, I feel bad. She's so small.
Yalla, let's go. I don't know, I'm confused.
that
But
part.
for now, we'll take her for the vet, and we'll see. She's so cute. Keep her.
Yeah, I feel bad. She's so small.
Yalla, let's leave the
Julia
cat.
will be fine, because we're taking this cat to a vet to get seen and cleaned up. If Julia gets something,
Going to expose Julia. They confuse me, Allah. Most of them, they
Guys,
say,
you confuse me. So he's saying that to the Beezers, that they're confusing him with like the opinions that they're giving to put him back. Okay, you're going to expose Julia. They confused me. Most of
no,
them.
leave the
Julia
cat.
will be fine.
They
'cause we're taking
said
this cat to
no,
a vet to get
leave.
seen and cleaned up.
Look how she's
If Julia
look
gets
how
something, we can
she's
take her to the vet. Don't worry.
look at her hand around Bruce's neck as she is trying to convince him to take Bruce. She's like strangling him. If Julia gets something, we can take her to the vet. Don't worry.
She's so cute. Keep her.
Yeah, I feel bad. She's so small. Look.
Yalla, let's go. I don't know. I'm confused. But for now, we'll take her
Yeah.
for the vet and we'll see.
Yeah, she's gonna starve. I can feel it. She's very emaciated.
She's
Okay.
going to
We look
starve.
it
up?
I can
Okay,
feel
so put it
it.
down for now.
She's very emaciated.
We're gonna keep her separate from Julia until we can. Because yes, I know all of these things. Don't worry, guys. Because this poor thing, I don't want her to die.
I think she has balance there.
Oh, if she did, she wouldn't be starving like this. I know there's.
Again, she wouldn't be starving like this. Where did Foodie get all of her information? Where did she get all of the information? Where did she have all of the facts? How did she know all of these details about Bruce Lee, his mom, Bruce Lee's health? Yeah, Salah was right in this situation for sure. Holding little Bruce hostage. Yep. She does handle pets very roughly. She doesn't know how to handle her pets. Yep, gaslighting everyone absolutely. Yeah, SM 2052. She's acting as if the kitten was moments from death. Now look at this pause here. I mean, he looks absolutely fine. He's a baby of a certain size. It definitely was an abduction, Granny. She holds the cat. You were going to say something worse, Obi-Wan Toasty? Yeah, good point, Tasha. If the kitten wants to bolt, it's not dying. Look, just the way she's like holding on to him. But all of a sudden, it's interesting how she's gonna take Julia. If something happens to Julia, she's gonna take her to the vet. If Julia catches something, she's gonna take her to the vet, even though we saw them month after month after month of Julia going into heat, them not taking Julia to the vet to get fixed, but rather getting those progesterone shots. Just so that Julia wouldn't cry and Foodie would be able to stream. But now for Bruce to be able to get Bruce to be able to grift, all of a sudden she's got the excuse at the ready that if Julia catches anything from Bruce, she's going to take Julia to the vet. Interesting. Hey, Spiteful. Yes, it is the moment that changed both of their lives. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, 2 to 3-year-olds are taught how to hold animals gently. And she was 40 at the time. 41, because she just turned 42. Exactly, Kat. I mean, they wouldn't do anything. They would just, both Bruce and Julia would be suffering. I know. Good thing that Paul's Kuwait got involved. Well, Obi-Wan, I was thinking about that. Like, she gets upset that people like call out certain things that she does or highlight certain things that she does or laugh, whatever the case may be. And it's like, you're the one who made yourself into a caricature. You're the one who does all of these socially unacceptable things online. You're the one who wants to be famous or infamous. People's reactions, the majority of people's reactions are her own doing. She created what she is. And it continues to get worse. Foodie at this point calls the shots. Yeah. Then the roles reversed and Salah, right. What in Syria it reversed. Yep. Richie 1980, you're right. She doesn't know how to hold eating utensils properly. I've noticed that as well. Yeah, Obi-Wan, exactly. It's her choice to make it what it is. Like the majority of people, like there's very few people who have had ideal lives. Everybody's dealt with something to some extent, right? Not everybody turns out like this. She had choices. She always makes the wrong choice. She always just sits there thinking of how to scheme, scam, pull one over on somebody, grift. Her choices. Right. Yeah. She rewrites, right, the story. They were going to leave Kuwait anyway. This just like happened. So they just left earlier. Really? You ran out of there. Yeah. She hasn't mentioned Bruce Lee again. Good point. She hasn't mentioned Bruce Lee. I'm sure he's mentioned Bruce Lee to her in their private conversations. Exactly, Obi-Wan, right? It's like what you choose to do with whatever cards that you're dealt. Oh, I know. I wish they would mention Bruce Lee also. Nobody does. Nobody does. Salah didn't want to be investigated. No, definitely not. Because putting all of like our other speculation about him, his background, whatever the case may be, he was romance scamming. This woman ended up getting herself into Kuwait to marry him. He doesn't want to be investigated just for that alone, putting everything else aside. Like, that's a lot of explaining to do. This woman, where did you meet her? How did she get here? Like, there's a lot. Yeah, he was trying to stay under the radar, and here comes Foodie just like pulling the lid off of very many things. She is self destructive. She's her own worst enemy. I don't know. The whole perfume business thing, like I heard that it was just like so it could appear on paperwork that he had a job so that he could continue to reside in Kuwait, but I'm not sure because I'm not fully versed on how it works there. Never Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee has never come up, Charity McPherson. Never. I don't think she's brought Bruce Lee up at least once. Not even once. She's a wrecking ball. After she did the live offering citizenship less than a week, he was in the picture. Yeah. It's very messy. Like he wouldn't want people looking into any of that. Getting a perfume product into a store is easy. You walk in, you talk to the manager and ask for shelf space. I think yeah. Yeah, because like how would he have the Beezer perfume otherwise, right? Printed up a label, put it on a bottle. Oh, thank you, Granny Noodles. We'll see. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. We'll see how YouTube feels. But thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe someone in her chat could mention Bruce. Excuse me. Yeah, they don't. You would think Smee would wise up after having another daughter in a marriage. Yeah. Here's the thing, like, she just wants people to accept her as she is, but she does nothing to make herself socially acceptable. She doesn't do socially acceptable things. And we're not even asking for a lot. It's like, can you please just, like, I don't know, don't pass gas in public. Don't, like, sit there making a mess of yourself in public. Don't, wash your clothes. Just very basic things. But she wants somebody to accept her as she is. Bruce Lee was erased from foodie beauty history. He certainly was, but we're going to celebrate every year. Yeah, Salah supposedly going live. People should ask him, are you live because, like, Bruce Lee anniversary? Oh, thank you, Richie 1980. Thank you. I appreciate that. So nice of you. Should people ask him, like, oh, is your live? Is this, like, are you live because it was, like, Bruce Lee's anniversary? Oh, no. Ugh. Yeah, this was the beginning. Exactly. Let's carry on and see what else we've got here.
There's gonna be like various opinions on what we should do, but like we live here, we've seen kittens dead on the street, okay? Like her age. It's a sad reality, but people who foster animals, they also make it work. We're gonna isolate her.
So she says people who foster animals, they make it work. We're going to isolate her. Yesterday, no, I'm sorry, the day after the day of the Asian Fest, she bought the plant. BG got into the plant. BG was eating the dirt. But here she's going to isolate Bruce Lee and Julia. Meanwhile, you can't even monitor BG to make sure that, like, she's not going into the plant or whether the plant is toxic to her. So this is a very big claim on her end.
I told you just with the hand, okay?
Yeah, she's only going to stay still like this. So I'm not touching her face. Look at her. Maybe what we're doing is crazy, but maybe we were meant to go to this park to find her.
Yeah, but why some people freak out? We are going to the vet and do advice. Like,
maybe what we're doing is crazy, but maybe we were meant to go to this park to find her. They were not meant to go to that park because Salah, as we saw, wanted to go to the beach. Foodie's the one who wanted to go to that park and eat her chicken there because she said she wanted to be comfortable. But interesting how she also tries to play it off as if it was fate, as if they were fated to find little Bruce. Again, trying to convince the Beezers, oh, we live here. People foster all the time. We were meant to come here to find Bruce Lee.
Probably.
chill your vets, guys.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to keep the cat long term, but maybe we have to rehome her eventually. I don't know. But we want to get her fixed up and cared for. I can tell she's very malnourished.
Thank you for helping these animals.
I can tell she's very malnourished. Now, she's trying to portray this as if she just wants to get Bruce Lee help. I just want to get her fixed up and everything like that. Why? Why the urgency to get this little baby to the vet immediately, checked out immediately, treated immediately? But poor Julia had to wait years to see the vet. Why?
Thank you. you guys for the support.
Yeah, the vet knows best. Exactly, Crystal.
It's gonna be hot, but it's gonna be cold soon. Yes. Oh, you see? I know what, I'm gonna put my PayPal after so we can directly get the money so that we can buy stuff for her.
And there we have it. I'm going to put my PayPal after so we can directly get the money so that we can buy stuff. And that was the whole premise of the lawsuit by Pause Kuwait. Grifting for money for the cat. Benefiting directly by linking her own PayPal.
Oh, hold on. Ow! Ow. Okay, wait. Wait. I'm trying to go about it responsibly, honestly, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, no. Wait. I want to see if it's a guy or a girl, but I can't see the private card, so I guess the vet will be able to tell us. What are you doing? Put that cat back now. It wants its mom. I don't think it has a mom, your mama, because it's starving. And I bet you the mom is starving.
And once again, because it's starving. Let's just replay that one more time.
I don't think it has a mom, your mama, because
It wants its mom. Doesn't. I don't think it
And I
has
bet
a
you the
mom,
mom is
mama,
starving,
because
so,
it's starving.
You know, if it did have a mom, it'll have a better life. Yeah, they'd rather it be starving and stray. Like, guys, I'm not kidding. We've seen at least 3 dead kittens in our lifetime, like, being here, just on the street, dead, like, the same age. Like, maybe they have parents, but...
So cute, like how she's...
Really?
She put the hand outside the cage.
Oh. Did you find a vet?
I know one day, but let me see if he's open.
So anyway, if you guys want to help out, because the vet's going to be a bit costly. It's just an unexpected expense. I know, we're going to do our best. But if you want to help, that's my PayPal. You always say you're starving. It's literally, have you heard the word figurative? Like, you guys take every little thing I say.
So somebody called her out on using the word starving, and now she's like, well, have you heard of the word figurative? Which means, again, she had that explanation at the ready, too. This whole thing, she was ready for any argument that was thrown at her. Yeah, the mom was there. The mom was picked up in one of the other videos. For sure, but you see how she's trying to be convincing. You see how she's trying to manipulate them and giving up their cash. Trying to pretend that she's doing this for a good reason, not for herself. Saying that this is going to be expensive, but then, okay, how are you planning on taking care of Bruce long term then? And if you had to move, would you have taken Bruce? Because look at the way you abandoned Julia when you ran off. And pushing that PayPal. With Salah still sprinkling in, what the Beasters are saying. And what he actually feels as well.
Say, and just, like, you amplify it and make it something it's not. Like, just get a life, please. Breezy, stop clutching your pearls. Remember you used to show up drunk to care for animals? Breezy, you lost your daughter to a bottle of booze. I don't think you have a right to dictate how people take care of anything, all right? So shut your big Jay Leno fucking mouth. We're not taking her for a money grab. That's what FFG did with BBJ. We're not doing that. And honestly...
You're not stealing the cat from someone. You are saving the cat.
I'm not making thousands. Like, if any bit of money you guys send, I will show you like I did on the...
I'd like to point out in this segment that what she's promising for Bruce Lee is exactly what she promised for Sasa, that she would provide the receipts. Exact same thing. Foodie manipulates the vulnerable. She manipulates pets. She manipulates children. She learned how to do that very early on in her life. She learned that she could accuse a cat for eating the butter at home that she herself ate, and the cat would get the blame, the big blame, and disappear. When her mom used to work with intellectually disabled children, I think Foodie said that she used to hate them because they got attention and would use the R word there as well. This is something that she learned early on. And she did both of those things back to back with Bruce and with Sasa, using the same exact premise. Oh, any extra money that doesn't know that we bring in that doesn't go. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to show the receipt. We'll show you everything. Didn't show it for Bruce. The number kept changing. Did not show it for Sasa. The number kept changing. She benefited directly both times. Kept whatever she got for Bruce. Took herself to, where did she go? Doha, I believe, to sit in air conditioning with room service with the Sasa cash.
Community post?
Maybe they cannot see the heat here, but until they live here, they will see the heat. But
Yeah.
they will say, okay, thank you so much for this, a good thing you did.
Yeah. Any money we get for the kitten, I'll post receipts that we spend it on her, not for us at all. If we travel short periods of time, we have somebody to take care of our pets, like as normal, like very good pet care. If we go somewhere for many months, we'll take the pets with us. We're getting them we're getting Julia microchipped and everything. God.
We're getting Julia microchipped and everything. That didn't happen until Salah. If she's even microchipped, that didn't happen until Salah had to go to Syria. They had Julia for years at that point. She hadn't been microchipped and everything. She hadn't even been fixed. So those excuses, presenting what they're going to do for Julia and Bruce, even though these things should have happened for Julia already. Yeah, me too, broasted. Yup. The whole butter story. Exactly. Yeah, I'll post receipts. Never does. Ever.
Which one? This one? Do you want me to go in too?
Let me see if he's
Okay.
here. If not, let me look.
Okay. We're adopting an animal. What the fuck? Why are people? You people are insane. Call the authorities. Go for it. Call.
She asked people to do their worst, and they did. Call the authorities. Go for it. And people did. And within 48 hours, you had to leave the country. You ran out of there. Yes, this was the vet that they went to. It was the only vet, supposedly, who was open at this time. Yep, people contacted the authorities. Yep. That's right. What was I saying before? She brings things onto herself. Like, she's getting upset now at her viewers for being concerned at what is happening.
Go. Good. Report me. Thank you. Hi, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tell them we have another cat, eh?
I know.
And the ears, and check everything. And if it's a girl. Vet and a pharmacy, I think. I don't know. She's a girl. 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 Guys, I can't have kids, man. This is the best thing. So she's 8 weeks, so she's old enough to be away from her mom, right?
Ah, yes, and the weird celebration of thinking that Bruce Lee was a girl. Very odd, very peculiar. And the excuse that she uses, I don't buy it either. Yeah, this sentiment is going to change very quickly as soon as she finds out that Bruce was a boy. The disappointment on her face.
She's 2 months. So in another few months, we'll get her spayed. At 8 weeks, they leave their mom. She was on her own and she was struggling. She was hot as hell. Cookie, Jarella?
She was on her own and she was
Thank you guys for being
struggling.
part of this, you know?
You only saw Bruce for like a minute after Salah alerted you that Bruce was by the bathroom. So how would you know if Bruce was struggling? How would you know that? Struggling to get away from you, yes. But struggling? No. How do you have this information? Where did you obtain this?
Submit a name, donate 10 to PayPal. No, I have the PayPal there just because, you know, it's going to be a bit pricey, but if you guys want to help. But if not, we're still going to do it, you know? I don't clean my box, literally. Are you on? You're delusional. Where? Show me proof. My cat's box is always clean.
And I'm sorry for all the pauses, but let's not forget the rage that she had regarding Shani just a couple of weeks ago, where she was trying to portray herself as self-made, that she's worked hard for everything that she's done. Here she is trying to collect $10 from every beezer who wants to try and name Bruce Lee. If that's not a grift, if that's not sketchy, then I don't know what is. But yeah, she's worked hard for everything. $10 for a name.
Uh-oh. Is that good news or bad news? Oh, gosh. Why is it in a garage? I don't know. It's the Middle East. No, I'm just joking. They have a lot of these little vet cubicle things. They are the animal abusers who would rather see an animal suffer, right? What are people going to report? There's a person rescuing an almost dead kitten from the street and taking it home. Do you think anyone's going to give a shit? And if they deport me for that, I'll be taking the kitten with me. Oh, well.
Let's listen to that part again.
Garage? I don't know. It's the Middle East. No, I'm just joking. They have a lot of these little vet cubicle things. They are the animal abusers who would rather see an animal suffer, right? What are people going to report? There's a person rescuing an almost dead kitten from the street and taking it home. Do you think anyone's going to give a shit? And if they deport me for that, I'll be taking the kitten with me.
Do you think anybody's going to give an F? And what are they going to do? Deport her? And if so, she'll be taking the kitten with her. Meanwhile, she ran off, didn't even take Julia with her. My, such big words which fell flat less than 48 hours later. What are they going to do? Deport me? They would have if you hadn't run off.
Oh, well. Friggin' hell. Give me a friggin' break. So, he gave the kitten a soft antibiotic for kittens. His penis is like, goes in more. So he gave him a painkiller just in case it hurts to pee. He gave him antibiotics. They're cleaning him up, his ears and everything. We have to go to PetZone, get him kitten food. He hasn't eaten since this morning. He's going to eat wet. We're going to give him wet kitten food. Hey, B. And he's paying for it. Salah's paying for everything. So we just have to keep him isolated for now. Go get him a litter.
Funny. Little Bruce was going to eat wet food, but BG doesn't. Just something to point out.
Box, get him food. Oh, he wouldn't have made it with infections in his lungs. He would have been dead. I hope he survives even now, poor thing. He has problems with his wiener. Poor wiener. He wouldn't have lived with an infection in his lungs.
With all these infections, he told me might die soon.
There you go. Leave him with his mom. Leave him with his mom. That's so mean to leave him with his mom. Sorry, but
His mom can't do anything.
Now, we don't know what Salah was telling her, but somehow Foodie decides to tell everybody that Bruce Lee had infections in his lungs. Meanwhile, no blood work was taken, No full workup was done. It was all just like a preliminary, initial type of, things that could be going on with a stray. But she's ready to tell her Chad about infections in the lungs and all of these other things that could potentially go wrong. Yeah, her talking about his privates. And again, why does she get so giddy about that? It's very strange. Very strange from a grown woman. Let me just go back to some of your comments. Yep, legal action was taken. You call on people to do their worst, they will. Yeah, that's what I thought. That part was skipped about finding out it was a boy. Right. How did she know that the baby hadn't eaten since this morning? I don't think these are things that Salah was telling her. I don't think these are things that the vet was telling Salah. I think she was just making things a little bit more ornate, a little bit more elaborate, just to increase the urgency of the situation so that the Beezers could dip into their pockets and contribute to save Bruce Lee from all of these lung infections and get him fed immediately. Bragging about Bruce's poor health, just like she bragged about animal control visiting. Exactly, Girl Scout, exactly. Nope, Bella Italian, no chest x-ray, no stethoscope used. Not that we can see. Yes, the most tragic situation. Oh, I hope he still makes it. He still might not make it.
He's so cute. Oh my god.
He is so cute. He's gonna be your little boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, but his
Might not
mom
be a
can't
human,
do
but
anything.
that's best I can do. I'm in massive trouble. Oh no, I'm shaking in my Temu flip flops. Thank you. Hi guys.
See you guys.
Hi guys, so I'm here to give you a update on the cat situation. I'm doing a video because I want to insert some video of the cat. So they gave antibiotic pain treatment because it has infections in its lungs and in its nether regions. So it's just in bad shape. It hasn't eaten since like in a while. It was just in really bad shape. So we had it completely looked over, treated. We're given antibiotics to give twice a day. So basically, after getting online, buying all the supplies, I kind of felt like we kind of talked it over, and we felt like, you know, what if it does have a mom? Maybe we should see about the mom. I don't know. Anyways, long story short, we went back to the park.
Number one, notice how different she looks. Right? Compared to like when the theft, the abduction was actually happening. But number two, the ease with which she lies. Now, a year later, we know what happened. Man with the Rolls Royce showed up and told them they have to put the cat back. We all think that was probably Salah's father because Salah's father knew what would happen if they kept Bruce, that there would be serious repercussions. He doesn't care about Foodie. He doesn't care what would happen to Foodie, but he did care about his son. Even if they were not speaking to each other as frequently because of the Foodie situation, like that's his kid, right? So Salah's father did not want to see Salah get in trouble. He knew what was at stake. So he went there and advised them. But look at the ease with which she lies. Oh, we talked it over and said if there was a mom. Meanwhile, she just told us like, well, his mom can't do anything. Bruce's mom can't do anything. Right? So just like how smooth she tries to be about the situation, like nothing that comes out of her mouth can be trusted. Case in point, the whole animal welfare situation from the last week. all fabricated with the story that kept changing. And here, the story we know to be false.
Park, and there's a mom. The mom looks also malnourished and not in good condition, but I don't know if it is right if we're able to just snatch cats off the streets. You know, I don't know. I'm not in Canada. I'm in a different country, and I have to take that into account as well.
These are all things the father told me.
I will insert some videos of us here. We found the mom for the baby, and immediately it started nursing. The cat, the vet said, is 8 weeks, so you know it's still nursing on its mom though. So alhamdulillah, we found the mom. I'm so happy. Here's the videos. All right, so here is the mom. I don't know where she was earlier.
You didn't find anyone.
She's
I don't even think you even went there.
Yeah, all is
Salah
well, except that I'm still worried about the health of the
back.
kitten and the cat. So, any donations that we received, we will still put towards feeding this little family. So, if you'd like to, still, you know, it'll still be Bruce Lee, our little cat. But
and she's still trying to grift off of the situation. Any donations that we got, we're going to try to feed this little family. And if you would like to still, you know, it'll still be Bruce Lee, our little cat. Like, she's still trying to get funds off of her viewers for Bruce Lee, even though Bruce Lee has been reunited with the mama.
But it'll just be in the park. You know, I really wish I could save every cat I see. I really do, but that's not the reality. And anytime I do anything like this, we just have good intentions. So yeah, enjoy. So we gave the very hungry mom some food and some water. And I think that's honestly the best thing. You know, maybe the cat will have diseases or something that we don't know about yet. I am kind of worried about Jews. I think, you know, we were a bit impulsive taking the cat, and I'm not even sure if we're really allowed to do that. So I just don't want to go there. And I just feel like it has a...
I'm not sure if we're even allowed to do that. I don't want to go there. So that tells me that somebody explained to her how dire the situation potentially was, how serious the situation was. Yeah, and just saying that right there is illegal. Right, exactly. This is where pause was into, right, yep, because she continued, she grifted. When she snatched him, she put him back and she continued to grift. Send me money and it'll go to Bruce Lee. Really? Really? But what she's repeating here is advice that she was given. She is scared in this video, Ketamine. Yeah, she totally is. You can see her face is different. Her demeanor is different. Her manner of speech is different. It's all different. Yep, pause Kuwait. The court's filings, like she brought it on. She brought it all on.
Mom, this is the best thing for now. I do want to say for the very miserable people who, you know, were just so awful and hateful when we were trying to do something good, have the nerve to sit there and claim that I'm an animal abuser, have the nerve to complain when you see cats when I'm out and about. If we're ever out and about and you see a starving cat or you see a dead kitten on the street, you have no right to complain about that, because you complain when you see that and I can't do anything about it. And then when I try to do something nice, you complain and you know, say you're going to mass report, blah, blah, blah. It's actually really sad. And then you have the nerve to say that I'm the animal abuser. Kuwait has rules in place about, you know, taking cats off the street because of the reason that they could have diseases, all this and that.
So here she comes where she's going to talk about there's rules, that the Kuwait has rules about taking cats off the street. They could have diseases, all this. And what happened to that information when you snatched Bruce Lee? You weren't aware of that? Where'd you get this information? And what does that have to do with the reason why you put him back? Because you said you put him back because you discussed it and there might be a mom.
I get that. I respect it. I wasn't aware of that. But I don't really have anything else to say. Those of you who were kind and supportive and, you know, cared about the kitten, thank you so much. It's really sad. Like, I can't get over how evil people are. But you know what? Whatever. stay that way. You're not getting any of my attention anymore. So the cat's with the mom. I don't know how to refund super chats.
And this is where she's telling them that she doesn't know how to refund super chats. So, in other words, too bad, so sad. Sorry, Wanda, you're not getting that $50 back. That's essentially what she's telling them here. She also doesn't understand. She's trying to use the whole thing. It's like, oh, you get mad at me when I go out and there's cats, and if I do something, you get upset, and if I don't, you get upset. No, no, no. People want you to do something. They don't want you to grift. Do it out of the goodness of your heart. If you're going to help a pet, help a pet. Don't try to grift your audience to do that. It was reported out of love. Yeah. Right. You're not allowed to grift in Kuwait. And she was grifting a whole lot. That's why, in addition to everything regarding Bruce, there were all of those other charges that they had. All of these like solicitation charges, everything. Like, just do the right thing. Don't grift from your audience. Put up the funds. You want to buy cat food for the stray cat? Do that. If people want to donate, let them. They can volunteer that. But why are you asking them, hey, if you guys want a name, you could send $10 for each like name suggestion to my PayPal. What? What? Debauchery, yes. Debauchery and prostitution, if I'm not mistaken.
YouTube takes a percentage automatically, so I will still use that towards helping these cats out as much as I can. If you want something else content-wise, you know, with your donated money, just let me know. Otherwise, I don't know.
Sorry for another pause, but she says that, oh, I don't know how to refund them. YouTube takes a portion. I'm going to use that money for these cats anyway. You left in 48 hours. You could have still returned that money. Clearly, you didn't use that money to help the cats on the street. So why not refund it?
That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Okay, so that's it. See you guys later.
You people like this are literally sick in the head. You are the animal abusers, and if this kitten passes,
And here's the
it's on
guilt
you.
trip.
If it dies, it is the haters' fault because they
Oh,
mass
let's go
reported me
back. We
taking
can
the
see
kitten.
Veronica.
That's why. And to animal abusers, and if this kitten passes, it
You know, with your donated money, just let me know. Otherwise,
head. You are the animal abusers, and if this kitten passes,
All right. So here she's trying to guilt trip everybody again, trying to double down as Foodie typically does, what it is that she's trying to do. Sure. And then somebody calls her out, and then she's going to, of course, try to like argue back, try to defend her stance. Yeah, you people are the animal caboosers. Yes. Yep. Where were the charges against Foodie? There were documents that were floating around a year ago after Paws Kuwait filed them. Yeah, she panicked and she fled. The courts sure did get involved. There was there were many eyes on them at that point. And Salah's father knew that there would be, so he was trying to prevent all of this from happening. But I don't think people knew like what they were up against as far as Foodie is concerned. The stubbornness, the just everything. Okay, let's see the following comment.
it's on you.
So somebody decided to tell her, "You are the most disgusting piece of crap ever. How dare you steal a tiny baby kitten away from its mom? You should not own any animal. You are the animal abuser. Go to H."
If it dies,
And
it
here
is the
she
haters'
goes.
fault because they mass reported me taking the kitten. That's why. And to avoid issues, I returned it. I have no choice. This is not Canada.
But look how
Different
she's
laws.
acting like the
So
voice
the
of
haters would rather
reason
see the
here.
kitten back in the park and possibly pass away. And as a mom, yes, but even with having a mom, it was on the verge of death, as the vet said. It had several infections and was malnourished. So I know you think you did something with reporting, but all you are doing is putting the life of a kitten in jeopardy. Animal abusers, this is the last I'm speaking of this matter. Good night. Now, the same people mass reporting for taking the kitten to get treated are now asking if I'm going to continue to get the kitten help or let it die on the street. LMAO, I can't. You made me return
No,
it.
Salah's
I
father
will try
made
my
you
best,
return
but if
it.
something happens, that's on you.
Or him. Made you return him.
I said I would give the money back, right, Goatsy? Did you donate? Bye. If you didn't donate, then you have nothing to say. Basically, in my video, like Salah was like, don't, okay, I'm sorry, babe, I have to out this, but he's like, don't mention that people reported it. I wasn't going to, but I'm not taking the blame for returning the cat, okay? I had no choice. People mass reported it, and we got told we had to leave the cat back with the mom and back in the park. Like, it's a law in Kuwait. I had no idea. So instead of rescuing a kitten who was almost dead, we have to return it. So, you know, and people are like, well, you can't blame the haters. It's the law in Kuwait. If nobody had said anything, I don't think they would have cared. So that's it. Sorry. Did you donate, Rude Bunny? Did you donate? No? Okay. Blocked. Bye. Yeah. No, we know somebody. I'm not going to tell you how we found out. It's no one's business.
I had done a video, I think at the time, or every time she uses this argument where she says that, "Oh, did you donate?" Well, if you didn't donate, you don't have any reason, like, to be asking. Yes, people do have a reason to ask. It's called public accountability. If you say that you are a public figure, there is public accountability. People have the right to know where funds are going and how they are being spent. This happened over a weekend, so she fled before. Yeah, she fled right before the courts exactly were going to open to file. Yep. Like the day before. Or right before the courts were going to review it. I think the documents had been filed, but the court had not reviewed, if I'm not mistaken. The heat was massively on both of them. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, she's the main party, but he was there. He participated. He aided and abetted in the crime, in the kidnapping. Right, exactly. If the marriage was on the up and up, why leave? So she did, in just the last couple of months, she did admit that she was on a visitor's visa the entire time. And that's why she was going back and forth. No secret there. It's something that we all knew. But she did admit that ultimately, quite recently, the last couple of months. But yeah, her default setting, as I like to say, is to lie. And she does it so effortlessly. So effortlessly.
Business. I'm not even going to do that. But we found out that we can't keep the cat. I'm telling you that because, you know, I have no idea, Lisa P. I don't know. So it was in our best interest legally to return the cat. So we did, and that's it. I'm not going to talk about it after today. I know. For the people who did donate, I made like but that's very generous. I made $50 on PayPal.
I made $50 on
supplies
PayPal.
were
That's what she's
$50,
admitting
but
to
if you want your
here.
money
That
back on
number keeps
PayPal,
changing.
just message me on there. I'll give it back to you. That's it. Yeah, I'm not. You know, the laws are the laws. I respect that. You know, I don't think that it would have been such a big problem if it wasn't blown up, but I don't want any problems. So, taking the cat from the park, Lala, is apparently not legal to do. So, Who do you think you're hurting? Me? They're not going to put me in jail for that. You're just hurting the cat. Like if I go back
They're not going to put me in jail for that. They almost did. They almost did.
there and I can't find the cat during the daytime because they hide, I can't give him his antibiotic. Guess whose fault that is? You, for bringing mass attention to it, to an act of kindness, because they reported it, Prunella. So see you. Actually, I'm on here just to block people because after today, I'm never addressing you people. You want a boring arc? You're going to see a boring arc.
Sorry for another pause, but why would he not be getting his antibiotic when you just asked all of the Beezers to continue contributing because you would continue taking care of him? That's what you said in the reuniting video. If you guys want to donate, I guess he'll be our cat, but he just won't be inside. He'll be outside. So then why wouldn't he get his antibiotic? If your intention is to feed him every day, you could put the antibiotic in his food and take care of him. So why are you flipping it now and blaming people that he's not going to get his medicine?
This is the last you're going to see of anything like that. Thank you, Teardrop. It's insane. Yeah. The kitten belongs with the mother. Okay, the kitten was malnourished and infected. Something the mother can't do for the kitten. So whatever. I'm going to keep going back to give the antibiotics if I can find the cat and the mom. That's all I can do at this point. I'll see if I can find a rescue.
He's not going to get an antibiotic.
I will see if I can find a shelter or something to bring it to. I don't know. Yeah, we didn't see the mom kitten earlier. None of those cats that we saw were the mom. So I don't know where she was. Thank you, Lisa. I would have just kept it. We can get in big trouble for that. I don't need that. So I'm happy she's at least with her mom, but they're outside. I mean, outside cats don't have a good chance at life. We all know that. So Kuwait cares about the animals, but they have a specific authorities who take care of that. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what I can do. I'm going to have to nobody can take the stray cat, Suzanne. You can't just take a stray cat off the street. So not a single person who donated money asked for it back. The stuff that was donated through PayPal paid for the kitten visit and the meds and the food. Why aren't you questioning why people have an issue with trying to help a dying kitten? I have nothing. Some people are like, this is a scam. I have no intention of scamming anybody, of doing anything nefarious with what I did tonight. I just wanted to help. It was just, I saw a kitten in distress. I didn't even think maybe I can't take them from the park. I don't know. Actually, not everyone knows if it's illegal. Yeah, that's what they said too. Even some Kuwaiti people, they don't even know about the laws fully. But look it up. It's true. And even people who were reporting were saying that. So they looked up the law. They look for anything, The cat was dying. So even if it has a mom, it was still dying in the mom's care. So what, you see a dying cat, what are you supposed to do? It was all on live stream, actually. But we privated the live. I don't want to, just get in more trouble. So yeah, we're going to go tomorrow, Dolly's.
Why did you private the live?
Because we have to give another dose, which will be challenging, looking for the cat. I hope he's right there. If I was in Canada, just yoink any cat. But so it could be someone's cat in Canada, because you see strays, but not as much. Someone tried to tell me that the whole rescue was staged because you guys had the carrier in the car with you. No, we didn't. It was in the apartment, and we literally on live. I swear they'd watch a whole different reality. Salah literally went on live to get the carrier. I had the kitten in my hand the whole way. What? 12 weeks minimum with the mom? Oh wow. See, I got Sam. I think he was 2 months. He was very small. I wish I could take the mom and the baby. Maybe someday, but anyway. Someone was like, you can't even take care of yourself. My cat's taken care of very well. And I found the reason she doesn't poop. She goes in the box now consistently. Because she's a good girl. But
right here, she's lying because we know that Julia had issues with the litter box in Kuwait, as she just admitted to, and we know in Syria as well. So she's just trying to make up excuses for all of the things that people have brought to her attention. Yeah, she privated the live because, yeah, it was incriminating. Exactly. You're going to make lunch, Joe? I hope it's something good and satisfying. She would have had her passport revoked, probably, especially if because then it's what they did, and then they would have noticed the whole scam of her being on a visitor's visa going back and forth, which then it's if you're married, why do you have the visitor's visa? Therefore, you're not married, but you're cohabitating with this person. Like, it would have just been the Pandora's box. Yeah, Stanley. The smug defiance, exactly. But she's just parroting all of the stuff that she was told. Now trying to come off as an authority, but still maintaining that he was dying.
It has to be pristinely clean, like super clean, not even one little speck. I'm not even joking. So cute. Like the minute he saw his mom, he was like annoying her with feeding. And the mom was grooming the kitten. I just want to cry. I can't. Yeah, yeah. If I didn't help the kitten and left him, I would have been hated on too. Yes. Take care.
And that was it. That was the Bruce Lee incident. Yep. Smug and defiant, absolutely. Yeah, suddenly she's proud that the kitten was being taken care of by its mother. The mother that apparently didn't exist conveniently. Ridiculous. So that was the incident that led to her fleeing Kuwait and that changed both of their lives entirely 1 year ago. Oh, yeah. There's another video of her. Yep. Panicking, trying to pack up and leave. Because she came on after all this, she came on the next day and people were continuing about it. And Salah shows up in the chat and he's like, they're investigating. And that's when she got all panicky. And they said, don't talk to me. Pretty much the same thing. Don't talk to me now. I don't want you talking to me. As if like it was his fault. No, he tried to stop you. Let me see if I could find it. If it's up. Let me see. Let me see. I just have to go back for a bit. But she has nobody to blame but herself for everything that happened. Just like she has nobody to blame for being chased out of Syria but herself and her own behavior. Let's see here. Let me see. I think I found it.
She make it clap.
Okay. I think this is it. Let me know if you can see. Tensions in the apartment were at an all-time high. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, in Syria as well. Do you guys see the video that is up? The intro? I haven't started it yet. You do? You spy with your little eyes, Abriana Gravy? Yes? All right. Here we go. I think this is the one.
The same curve. I always run over that. She's not respectable girl. Keep it on. Stop the dog. Stop the dog. Keep it on. Dog. Wow. Dog. Wow. I just feel really jaded and non-optimistic right now. What is there not to be optimistic about? I feel like every day I hate people more and more. That's just honestly how I feel. And I blame the internet for that. And I blame myself for...
Every day she hates people more and more. Again, no accountability. Refuses to see her own role in everything that happens.
exposing myself to the internet. You'll never make people happy no matter what you do. Yeah, I'm not trying to. It's just, I don't know how to explain how I feel. I just feel grossed out. That's all. And just down. How is Bruce? I have no idea, Kristen. Honestly, I can't find him. So if he were in my apartment, that would be a different story. I could keep eyes on him, right?
So I would put money on the fact that she did not leave the apartment to go and find Bruce. So all of that talk about how I'm going to continue to go and feed him and give him his antibiotic. Nope, absolutely not. Did not happen.
That won't keep them. At least that one, I don't know. I don't know about another one, but now I can't find him. And I haven't heard back from the organization I reached out to as to whether they had him or not. I gave them all the information. So like a part of me never wants to go back to that park because if I see like the mom or if I see any of the cats deceased, like I can't handle that, like mentally, like I can't, you know. I don't really want to go into what happened with the whole situation of how we were advised that it was in our best interest to return the cat, but that's what happened. Yeah, I didn't see her comment. Pause Kuwait just uploaded up. No, wait, let me check. Okay, so I guess they're being they've been rescued, but I feel like haters probably like bombarded them too, and now they're like, we're not accepting. There's like this big drama post on their page, like we are dealing legally with people asking for illegal donations for the cat. Like what? I hope they're not referring to me because I did not do that whatsoever. Like what? Oh my.
Ma'am, yes, you did. You asked for donations to name the cat. You asked for donations to take him and feed him. You asked for donations after he was reunited with his mom. Yeah, you did. You did all of the above. Those are illegal donations.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so this is the part where Pause Kuwait got involved. Yeah, Pause rescued that family. And you know what? If you care so much about him and you care so much about him and his mom, would you not be happy that they got rescued? Why do you have an attitude that, like, the cat that you claim to love that was going to be your baby, why are you so upset that they got rescued? Why? Yep, everything was sent to Pause Kuwait. Well, I think what she was really upset about here initially, we're going to see it all like devolve, but like what she was upset about initially was the fact that here's Salah's father who wants nothing to do with her, nothing to do with her, hasn't met her, hasn't interacted with her. He shows up at the apartment and has a talking to. He showed up in the garage, the parking lot, and gave her a talking to. That's what she's rattled by. That's what's got her like nervous like that. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. Katie, she doesn't care. Yeah, she thinks it's funny somehow. All right. So if you guys could see the update regarding the rescued kitten and her mother, there has been a lot of misinformation circulating regarding the stolen kitten. We want to clarify that the kitten and her mother have been safely rescued by one of our trusted team members, Sanaya, and have already been examined and treated at Royal Animal Hospital. All medical expenses have been fully covered by Paws Kuwait, i.e., not Foodie Beauty. Please note, anyone currently asking for donations on behalf of this kitten or her mother is not associated with our team in any way. No further donations are required or being requested by us. The kittens were discharged today and are now under foster care. We are currently working on securing a forever home for them in the USA, something she should be happy about. This matter is now under legal review. Our legal team, along with the relevant authorities, will be taking appropriate action against any individuals or pages who have used this case to collect unauthorized donations, which Foodie Beauty herself was doing. The only thing that saves Salah in this situation, the small thing is that he wasn't actively soliciting money from the Beezers for the care of Bruce. Tumbleweed, I don't think so. I think it's probably just a matter of translation. That tends to happen with certain languages. I'm not saying that's 100% that, but it does tend to happen. It was very quick, yes. I mean, Bruce to departure was like 48 hours. Or Bruce, yeah, from Bruce to exiting Kuwait, 48 hours. What, somebody from Girl World got the family? Is that true, Bella? I hadn't heard like the aftermath and what happened. Yeah, Pause. Yes, Jen. And welcome here. Pause was very concerned about any appearance of impropriety with donations, since it's illegal for them to accept them directly. They wanted distance between their good works and what Chantal did. Yes, exactly. Yes, because I think she was trying to offer them, it came off as if she was trying to give them hush money or something. She was trying to give them some money to like make the whole situation go away, and they did not want to have any association. They wanted everything to be on the up and up and by the letter of the law and good on them as it should be. A 48-hour flight from Kuwait, right? Yeah, Obi-Wan Toasty, exactly. Like, how much did that flight cost on such short notice? Because let's remember Syria, she was grifting for a while, asking for $10,000 to get out of Syria. But she was able to somehow finagle a flight out of Kuwait back to Canada so quickly. didn't even sit to grift for $10,000. Huh. I think she probably had the money from everything that she's grifted, quite honestly. That's what I think. I think she had the money available. Just yesterday, no, not yesterday, 2 days ago, because I haven't watched her because I've been under the weather. I think it was the day of the Asian festival after she got home. I think it was then. Somebody asked her if she has savings. And she was like, well, I'm trying to pay off my debts first. So yes and no, I have some, but I don't. She was like being very cagey about it. So I think she was able to pay that Kuwait flight with like grift money. Because she'd been grifting for everything. Remember, she was grifting for the cat food. She had sponsored meals. She was making all of these like requests. People were paying for her to go to Cheesecake Factory. Wanda was dropping all of the big bucks. There was like a lot going on. So I think she had some cash probably. She had to always hold the return right on the visitor's visa. Yeah, that's true as well. Yep. That's true. On her visitor's visa, she would need that return flight. Good point. Good point. So all she had to do is just change the dates, which I'm sure cost money, money which she had from the grifts. Oh, we're getting there, Bella, right here. Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm getting in shit. I bet you I'm gonna get in crap for trying to be nice and help them. If it weren't for me, they even use my pictures on their page. They're not suing me because I'm not paying a dime. Like, I need to get out of this country, man.
They're not suing me
Like,
because I'm not paying a dime.
insane. Which country villainizes people for trying to help? Like, what? Like, yeah, they use my pictures that I sent them initially, and then go check out the post. It's like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm not getting off. Don't tell me to get off. Of course, Nicole, you got dogs. Of course. These are the people who say that we're bad people. Do you see what I mean? Do you see how they are? How is it illegal, like, for me to take the cat and people said they would help with money to bring him to the vet? But it's okay for that organization to ask for donations. Like, what?
Because they are an official organization, they are allowed to receive funding from certain sources for the work that they do. That is not you. They are a charity organization and you are a grifting Stay Puffed. That's the difference.
What? Shut up, Selena. I'm not mad they got rescued. Like, I seriously need to get out of here. I can't. Doxy Nicole was the worst bullying. Yeah, but we're the bullies, right? We're the bullies. Okay. Yeah, someone probably sent messages saying I'm a scammer. Exactly. Yep. I use my platform to help. Good luck. Send the law after me. I'm getting out of here. Honestly, I'm not staying here. Nope. Canada bees for life. That's it. Because I'm not staying somewhere where I get in legal trouble for helping a kitten from dying. Like, no way. Nope. Yeah, exactly, Kristen. Yep. Yeah, I'm leaving here. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're not suing anybody. It's ridiculous. Salah's messaging me right now. Your best thing is to stop messaging me because you're getting me mad too. I'm tired of holding in how I feel. I'm tired of being silenced. I need to leave here so I can speak my mind, okay? I need to get the hell out of here. Investigating, exactly. Bye. Don't talk to me, Salah. Thank you. It's done. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Don't talk to me.
I can't silence myself. Like, I'm done. I'm done with this whole situation. Like, you don't know what it's like holding things in. Getting in trouble with the law for helping a cat, yeah. Or asking for donations for help, yeah. I'm out. I'm out. If I can't have the freedom to say what I need to say here, I'm out. I'm done. And now Salah's giving me shit.
She's trying to conflate two different things. What does you speaking your mind have to do with the fact that you stole Bruce from his mom and tried to solicit donations for him? Those two things don't have anything to do with each other at all.
He's giving me trouble, yelling at me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going home. He's yelling at me for speaking my mind. That's how it is. You get in trouble. Yep, for speaking your mind. So I'm out. Honestly, I don't feel safe telling you the whole story right now while I'm here. So I'm leaving. I'm trying to like regroup so I can talk about it. Yeah, a good deed gets you investigated, right? Dude, because they listen to haters. They listen to haters. That's why. They're insane. Like, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I need to leave. I need to go home. Chantal, what I witnessed the other day was a maternal instinct kick. And you thought it was beautiful. Do not let anyone make you feel ashamed of that. Thank you, Nina. We love you and we'll be here.
Oh, that was Nina who said that. See, I knew Nina was since Kuwait. I knew it. That was Nina. Nina Benefactor. Let's listen to that again. Because it's ridiculous. What I witnessed the other day was a maternal instinct kick, and you...
I don't feel ashamed. I know I didn't do anything wrong. That's the thing. You know?
So Nina thinks that what Foodie did with Bruce was watching a maternal instinct kick in, and that it was beautiful. Fascinating. A year later, now she wants to leave Canada. Well, everything that she was saying here only lasted for a good month because she stayed in Canada for 1 month and then ran off to Syria. Went to Syria, wanted to return to Canada, and now she wants to leave Canada as well. She's not happy no matter where she is, because wherever she is, there she is. Isn't it fascinating and creepy about Nina? What I witnessed was a maternal instinct kick in, which was beautiful. Yeah, the I don't feel safe in Kuwait, just like if anything happens, it was them in Syria. Exactly. Like she manipulates the situation, wherein she always appears to either be the victim or to be threatened for her audience to take her side. That's why like the whole thing of like, oh, he threw his purse at me and everything, like that's manipulation. That was manipulation too, because we come to find out that she was the one throwing objects at him. And we got the mild version of don't talk to me right here. You're getting me mad. Don't talk to me anymore. Yeah, her mental health is bad but doesn't need therapy. Signed up for CBT because Chat GPT told her to, and we never heard anything else about it.
I'm not even allowed to ask for donations, apparently, for help to be sent home. So, no.
No, you're not allowed to ask for donations.
This
No.
isn't for me. No, Deb, I felt something was up because I messaged them and they said they were going to help. I sent them all the information. I sent them the pictures of the cats and everything. And then they didn't answer me, like, for a whole day, because I said, do you accept PayPal donations? Because on their very own page, they say, we need help, with this and that and that. So I thought I was just helping. I'm scamming how? Like, what? Like, I received, like, $70 in PayPal.
Now
I
it's
used, like,
$70. Now it's 70 in PayPal. She just told us the day before that she only got 50 in PayPal donations.
or more for the pets.
Same as what she did with
Pet
Samsung.
pharmacy vet clinic. Like, what? You got a life. Anyway, do what you want. I'm done. I offered to send them what I had from PayPal left to them to help, and they're like, we're investigating. Okay, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. I'm not dealing. Like, I don't have to live my life this way. I don't have to. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking more, Salah. Keep messaging me. Keep doing it. No, I'm going home soon. Nicole, My heart's breaking because I know you have love in your heart now that we care and see yourself. Thank you, Nicole. I'm so sorry they did that to you, doxing you over an internet thing. So you people who are insane never have the right to say any of us over here are vile, because we don't sit here doxing people. This compopulated in the Western, we're used to seeing any animal in need on the streets and helping you did what Allah wanted you to do. You are too sweet and kind. The beaches love you for that. Thank you. Thank you, discombobulated. Thank you. I know, for them treating me like I'm some criminal scammer when I'm trying to help. There's proof of them
You
not
were a
wanting their
criminal
donations back.
scammer.
Exactly. I have proof on my PayPal for that. And I spent a big chunk of that on taking the kid to the vet. I have the antibiotics. Such BS, man. I got dogs last year, but they got my legal. These people are sick. This is what I'm jaded against. I hate people like this. They're disgusting. Yeah, I need to leave. I put the cat back because I was forced to. We were forced to. I begged not to. No, I need to, I can't. No, I haven't booked a flight. You're beautiful, Nicole. Have you seen what most of them look like? Please. Thank you, Buttercup. I'm leaving. Yep. I'm not dealing with this stuff. No way. Getting in legal trouble for helping a kitten? No. Sorry. I don't care if I have to live on the street in Canada. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I know. Teardrop is awful. Hi, Andre Marie. No, Jessica. I just don't feel like I can talk about it much, really. Hello, Zaleopa. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't even want ice cream anymore. I don't want anything. I'm gonna get off and talk to Salah. And I'll just see you guys later.
Yeah, Joe, imagine saying that you have to move somewhere you can speak your mind and going to Syria a month later. Exactly. Exactly. Makes no sense. What also stood out to me from this last part were the names of the Beezers that she rattled off. And with the exception of Nina and Teardrop, like, what happened to the rest of them? Buttercup and Jessica and whoever else she was naming, like, they've all disappeared. All disappeared. No, she doesn't learn Bella Italian. That's why I'll always say past behavior predicts future behavior. She doesn't learn. She doesn't do anything to correct her ways. She doesn't accept help to learn how to correct her ways, her behaviors, etc. She doesn't. Yeah, I guess they did go bye. Yeah, because we don't know where they went. That includes Wanda. Wanda disappeared as well, but that maybe rebranded. Yeah, maybe they appeared under different names, but that Nina sure is interesting. She's a martyr. She sacrificed her travel freedom for saving a kitten. She's wrongly accused. Always wrongly accused. Always. Like, how is she comparing herself to a legitimate charity who's allowed to accept funds from certain sources? You are not a charity. You put the cat back, and yet you're still accepting donations, saying that you're going to go and feed him. And the very next day, you didn't even bother to go and feed him. Plus, you never go anywhere. But it's just very interesting to see, looking back, how like the whole thing started with her having some attitude at home, probably because he made her clean up the place, tidy the place, do some form of housework. She needed to get rewarded with fried chicken, and boom, here we are. Wanda came back when she needed money to leave Syria. Was Wanda the one who was also offering to pay for the scooter, but then something made her stop and she disappeared after that? I felt like that was Wanda also. Wanda might have also been the one who gave her the money for the Cheesecake Factory. It was either Wanda or Nina. Those were the two major contributors back in the Kuwait arc. That was Wanda? Okay. Yeah, so 1 year ago, right about this time, all of these events took place. Wanda the wallet. Yep. Bad choices, bad decisions. But, the other thing is that she was saying, I'm going to get up and leave. I can't anymore. No mention of the husband. No mention of not wanting to leave sweet love. No mention of that whatsoever. No mention of Julia whatsoever at all. Just like there was no mention of Julia, hardly, when she left Syria. Yep, she went to Canada, got smoky immediately got smoky. Realized that she couldn't do Canada by herself, that she needed her caretaker, and went to Syria and did that whole scam with that rescue. Talk about a scam. Telling a rescue, oh, I found Smokey on the side of the road. I can't keep him because I'm traveling. Neither of these two stories are built on any form of sincerity. Yeah, she did a whole other debacle with Smokey. And rescues had to be contacted there as well and be told the truth that no, Smokey was not found on the side of a road, that this woman is lying. And then look what happens. She comes back to Canada after Syria and she has BG immediately. All of this just proves that these pets are props, right? The urgency with which she gets them, how quickly she obtains them. It's like she sits there and thinks like, what do I need for my live streams? What can provide me with some content or, so I don't have to talk to them all the time. Let me get a cat. And that's what she does. Like scam after scam after scam. But the fact that she tries to compare herself to like a legitimate organization is truly rich, I would say. The cats are the closest thing to being loved that she's ever been. Aw. Sorry, Obi-Wan. But she doesn't appreciate it, though. It has to be on her terms. The affection has to be on her terms. BG has to perform on her terms. Although I would argue, the only thing I would argue there is Pete's, because I think Pete's did in fact love her and probably still does. So don't be too sad. There's Pete's also. Again, she didn't appreciate that either. Under investigation now, Abriana Gravy. Her version of love. She wants something that adores or relies on her. Yeah. Yeah. Her perception of love is very, very skewed. Very skewed. Which is like how she tries to get men to rely on her, right? To rely on her financially. The pets rely on her for their well-being. The men rely on her for her finances. Not good. But yeah, little Bruce Lee, not even talked about anymore. Even though he was like a very vital, vital point that changed her life. Because if that hadn't happened, she would probably still be in Kuwait. Syria would have never happened if not for Bruce Lee. Yeah, and now we have animal control 2 weeks ago for BG. It's just like, again, past behavior predicts future behavior. And we just keep seeing the same things over and over and over again. It's like the grift. Yeah, it's a different grift each time, but like the style of grift doesn't change. The method of grift, the type of manipulation that's used for the grift. Yeah, Bruce was reunited with his sister and mom. Jen, she's like the black hole of consumption. Yeah, well, at the Asian festival, she was. She takes anything she can in massive quantities, obsessively so. Yes. Yes. I was trying to find a clip from the Asian festival, and when she got there, she's like, "Oh no, I'm not going to eat anything. I'm not going to eat any squid. I'm not going to eat anything with tentacles." What does she proceed to eat? Tentacles, squid. Like no foundation. Her word doesn't count for much. Whatever she says, you cannot you can't trust it. Oh yeah, she was significantly smaller here. And what's sad is that people were like, "Oh my gosh, she got so much bigger in Kuwait," which she did, but that just tells you like where she currently is. And that's because of the behaviors that she's been engaging in, which started in Kuwait or picked up a great deal to the point of being obvious in Kuwait. Yeah, you're correct, Roasted. Yep. She got Smokey and BG through private means. This is why I've always believed there needs to be just like a, national type of database for things like that. Yeah, Asian Festival was a huge feast for her. She got a lot of cash gifts for that. Made a point of it. It was Ryder and Nina once again making it rain for her. What does Nina get out of giving Foodie money? So there's a lot of speculation about Nina. There's a speculation that Nina might be a man like anime, right? Who's into that sort of thing. Because it was Nina who paid for the beaver tail that Foodie ate, where she made that huge mess of herself. That was Nina. There's also speculation that Nina is like Emily, Amber's Emily, a woman who's into that sort of thing. Supposedly, Nina was also a nurse. Others are saying no, she wasn't. It's just something that she's throwing out there. And then there's others who think that Nina is maybe a massive troll. But then if you're a troll, are you going to throw that amount of money at Foodie? Yeah, Nina mentioned having a husband, but is that like true? Is that to throw people off? I don't know. Is she more like Emily? Is it Emily? Yes, That's my whole thing. Would that be hilarious? That would be like the crossover event that Girl World needs. But I don't know what she gets out of it. Is Nina not well? Does Nina feel that like Foodie interacting with her, like, I don't know, makes her day or something like that? I feel we don't know enough. Because it could be just something simple like that. Like she gets like reinforcement out of Foodie acknowledging her. Maybe her husband is the Ooh, could be. Ew. And you think like he's behind the scene. Ugh, gross. Whoever Nina is, it's definitely activity of that level. Whitey Lover and Ryder from that same community. I think so too, Joel. I think so too. They have to be. If Nina is a man, that makes more sense. I mean, it's all pure speculation. Yeah, Nina would talk to Salah, especially in Kuwait. That's why I remembered Nina, because I remember Salah responding to her, and I'll call her her. But I remember Salah responding to her, and I believe Nina also, like, I don't know, during the Chuck E. Cheese outing, I feel like Nina was prominent in conversation there too. But could that be? Is Nina like some guy who's trying to throw Salah off? Is it a guy pretending to be a woman so like Salah won't have a problem with it and won't think anything of it? Because we know Salah in anime, like, that didn't go too well. Yeah, gravy, mine too. Yeah, they definitely enable her. Absolutely, Bella. Yep, and you would know. Yeah. I mean, and Emily, the same thing, breaking the oath, right? Did Nina actually give the $500 or she wanted to give money or something and Foodie wanted it for herself? There was some like scandal there a couple of weeks ago. Salah got Foodie to mod for Nina. Yeah, he is perplexing. I think at some point they develop some type of a friendship, although I don't know how that's possible if somebody's throwing items at you, but I think they have some type of an agreement there. Thank you, Brosted. Have a good night also. Thank you for being here on this 1 year anniversary of the Bruce Lee incident. Is that what it was, Jen? He modded her. I remember Nina being like actively speaking to Salah at times. I remember her getting upset. I feel like it was at Chuck E. Cheese or right around that time. She made him like mute the stream and she said something to him. And then they're coming down the stairs. I know I did a video on this and like he looks like all forlorn and she looks satisfied with herself after they got off the escalator. Excuse me. Thank you, Stanley. I wish I had done it earlier today, but I wasn't feeling so great. It's good to go down memory lane and remember how we got to the current point and how Foodie's actions contributed to the entire situation. Ooh. She did a stream following the drama of Nina and some other girl world person in the chats under Foodie's videos. Who's the other person? Thank you, Brianna Gravy. Thank you. At least my voice is coming back. I didn't have one at all for 2 or 3 days there. Ooh, who's the other person? Is it drama between Nina and this other person, or is it like how these two people impact Foodie's life? Duck Off and Nina? Oh. That sounds like, yeah, that sounds like a Beezer. Oh, I need to go and watch that stream. The Nina and the Beezer stream. Yeah, Bella, I agree. It shows you what people can do to gather to be a voice for a victim, pets, or humans, etc. Exactly. Exactly. If this had been let go, Bruce would have never seen his family again. Foodie would have been sitting there grifting and not taking him to the vet, not doing anything for his care, which would have been more of the same of what we've seen. Oh, they were very flirty? Oh. I need to go check that out. She was saying her boyfriend was treating her poorly. Oh, I'm going to have to go and see that. Interesting. Was Nina giving advice? Maybe Nina's just like not, I don't know, just not well. Maybe it all just boils down to that. Oh, I will. For sure. Damsel in distress. Oh. Yeah, the Beezers are really something. The only sound advice they ever gave Foodie was in this situation, in this Bruce situation, where they were telling her to put him back, not to steal him, that his mom is nearby. She didn't listen to them. So, it just goes to show you how much she values them, that she's not willing to listen to what they have to say either. Yeah, Nina is sketchy, especially like she was gonna leave a couple of weeks ago, sent Foodie that email. Foodie said things that she wasn't supposed to say publicly, and then here comes Nina. She comes back and she's a mod on Kick. Duck Off isn't a Beezer. I haven't paid very much attention to many of her crew. But yeah, they're an interesting bunch. A clue about Nina. We need to investigate the clues about Nina and figure out who is Nina. Because supposedly Emily's cheating left and right. I don't know if she's with Amber. I really don't know because I haven't followed Amber in like probably a year also. But like, supposedly Emily's cheating all the time. Who is to say that this isn't like Emily's alter ego? Especially because of the whole beaver tail thing. Like, that's such an Emily thing. We know what Emily used to do with her ex. Like, Foodie fits the bill. The fact that this is reality is sad. Her code word worked at the festival. Which one? Paper clips? That one? We're using paper clips again. Or is there a new code word? Yeah, and that's the fascinating part, Obi-Wan. The fact that, like, somebody exists like this, like, doing nothing. Like, doing absolutely nothing, and you're just, like, getting by for decades. Oh, hot dogs? Oh, hot dogs. That code word. Yes, yes. Paper clips, I know. Did it smell like hot dogs there, too? Oh, really? Hot dog is the code word for fakes a lot? I know she's been using hot dogs a whole lot. I think we talked about this in probably the last stream or the one before that. She exits her apartment to go to the elevator. It smells like hot dog. She goes to, what she says all the time practically. She goes to the Tulip Festival. It smells like hot dogs. Everywhere she goes, it smells like hot dogs. Like, I'm sorry, but the Tulip Festival should not smell like hot dogs. So what's up with hot dog? Is that like for one of her like special interest people? But oh, it's a code word for fake Salah. Does teardrop disappear? I need to go back and check. Why am I even thinking paper clips? I don't know. I told you guys I wasn't feeling well. Yes, hot dog is the new one. Yes, yes. Oh, really? Huh. I don't know. She mentions hot dogs all the time. Paperclip hot dog. Good point, Gonzo Duke. Paperclip hot dog. That works. So she says hot dog and fake salad, but she mentions hot dogs all the time. So when she's exiting like her apartment, she says it all. Oh, it smells like hot dogs out here. Does fake salad appear? She had a corn dog in her plate. What I did notice about the festival, what stood out to me, and it might seem minor, but I think it's to me it's telling, was that she when she was at the festival, she said that, oh, I have already done Salah's vlog. I did everything. I just sent it to him for like approval, just waiting for him to approve it. When she got back home and she was eating her salad after she had eaten all those other things, and opening the salad dressing with her teeth and spitting out the plastic. When she was eating her salad, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll do Salah's video. Yeah, I'll do it when like I get off of here." Which I think is closer to the truth because the way she sounded in the video did sound like she was under the influence. So that would make sense that she did it after she came back from the food festival, the Asian festival, had partaken in salad and other greens, and then decided to do his video unenthusiastically. That's the part that stood out to me. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. I might be able to. Oh, it was Bees Maxing tonight, all her videos. Interesting. Let me move. Give me 1 second.
I think it's gonna rain. Uh-oh.
All right, I got it. Was she partaking in spicy mustard greens or Swiss chard? I mean, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if it was those things as well. The way she's been lately. All right, I think I found it. And then we'll take a look at when she was eating the salad as well, which I couldn't believe. It's like you had all of those things at the festival, but then you decided to get large chicken fingers and salad, etc. Like, how? How is that possible? All right, let me see. Do you guys see her with the big skewer? Yeah, no, those were snacks. Those were snacks. Oh, on another note, she didn't go live yesterday, is my understanding. Now, she had mentioned that she would not be going live. And then when BG got into the plant, she said that she was going to give it to her aunt. right? Because BG wasn't going to leave it alone. And today, it's my understanding that she was wearing, the few minutes that I saw from her live today, she was wearing a new top. And she said that, oh, somebody gave it to her. And she said that a family member slept over yesterday. So, a couple of things. Did the aunt come over to clean her apartment, brought her a new top, and then got the plant also because BG wouldn't leave it alone? Does the aunt come by regularly to make sure that Foodie's apartment is kept tidy? Yeah, Joe. Yeah, definitely a lot smaller in Asia and also very filling. All right. I want to go over specifically the part where she's talking about Salah's vlog and how she just kind of like blows it off. And then we'll take a look at like the hot dog thing too. Where are the captions?
Hey, Emerald. I'm eating the beef and leaving the fat. You know, the fat chunks, I won't eat it. Yeah. I don't like that. I hate fatty meat, like gross. Okay, let's get a drink. I ate the meat, but there was like chunks, like really big chunks of fat. It wasn't crispy. The flavor was good, but for me, oh, there's Thai iced tea. Too sweet. Do you want a grilled? Should I get a? Okay, I'm gonna get a bubble tea and then I'm gonna get a squid and then a gift and then that'll probably. Hi. Good. What is this? Is this squid?
So these two
Yeah.
are octopus,
Oh.
and then these three are squid.
Okay, I'll get the leg squid thingy.
So this one, or this one,
Yeah,
or this
squid.
one.
Yeah. That one for squid, right?
Yes. So
I'll
this
get
one
that.
is squid. This one.
Yeah.
So just one.
Yes, please.
Okay. 一個魷魚須。My card, yes, of course. There you are. Try a little more. It can be finicky, yeah. Awesome. There you are. Perfect. Here you are. And then just this right here is fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
They are cooking the squid. I got a squid and not the octopus.
This one is squid.
I have a fan. Where?
Big one. Yeah. Okay. This one? Yeah, one. You guys can
It smells good, actually.
it's right down.
Yum. Oh, they have pineapple lychee. Yum. mango yuzu soda. Yeah, that sounds good. I think I'll get one of those. I'm just waiting for the squid. Woo! You guys want to watch the show? I love lychee. Calories don't count. It's all protein. How much did I spend so far? I don't even know. One was... No, stop it, guys. Don't hackle people. I'm not worried about it. I'm just curious. I'm trying to keep track and I lost track. But Ryder sent a lot, so... The good thing actually about the gifts on here, you get them within a week, so you don't have to wait a whole month. The Syria vlog, I uploaded it. I'm waiting for Salah to look it over and approve it.
Judgmental Volvo people in the entire crowd.
So yeah, she said that she had uploaded it, was waiting for Salah to approve it. She later changes that, which we can take a look at. But this all reminded me of when she approached the person and she said, "What time is show?" And something else that she asked in the very similar manner. It was two questions. And how condescending it was. And how her own Beezer said, people speak English, right? She's like, oh, no, not really. No, not so well. They don't really speak so well. So here's the thing with that. She asked, what time is show? If she were to ask it the proper way, it would be, what time is the show? So we're only talking about the word the that is different. That would make a difference from it being asked the proper way versus the way that she asked it. According to Foodie's logic, the person she asked probably doesn't speak English that well. Therefore, it's the word the that would trip them up, that they wouldn't understand the essence of her question. That doesn't make sense. In its original form, the question is not a complex one. What time is the show? You decided to ask, what time is show? You thought that was cute. You thought that was funny. And she did it with a second question, which I don't remember right now. But she did that twice. Ooh, Dubai chocolate espresso martini. Was it good? It was good? Yeah, foodie. I mean, automatically assuming that because somebody is at an Asian festival, they do not speak English. Like, I'm sorry, what? And doing it twice. So she has assumptions, just in general in life. She has assumptions that she just cannot seem to get past, get beyond a certain narrow-mindedness. Because it all boils down to the word the. The word the is what made her approach the person in that way. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. let us take a look at the latter part of this. Which I think was this.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Salah's video.
Let me know if you can see the second video that I pulled up. She's holding like her salad kind of in front of her, or what's supposed to be her salad. Like, Salah's English isn't perfect. Would she ask him what time is show? Probably not. So if you're not going to ask Salah in that way, why are you going up to somebody at the Asian festival and asking that way? She knows exactly what she's doing. So this is after she got home from the Asian festival. So this is like the part 2.
So $8. What? Look at these. And a huge ass Greek salad. So I can eat this for a while. Ew to the onions though. Like Wola. Loblaws tendies good. A skirt. I'm skirt too. Ma'am, there's nowhere to go. Video! Video! Disgusting. There's a bacon grease on my counter. Okay, let's try this salad dressing. No. I'm gonna do Salah's video after I get off of here. Okay, so here's my salad for now. And for my chicken fingers, I'm gonna put barbecue sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the video. Like this.
So, two things over here. The first is the way that she tears into that salad dressing and spits it out. Is that what she was doing in the family home in Syria? Dainty. But number two, she just said here that she's gonna do the video. But we just heard her say that she did it already and was waiting for him to give her feedback. So which is it? Did you do it? Or are you going to do it? Because then we see on the side her beezers are like, oh, that's gonna make him so happy. Did you do Salah's video? So once again, it's her own words. Her own words that get her into trouble. She contradicts herself. She can't blame anybody for that sort of thing. That's why she sounds the way that she does on that vlog. Disinterested, unenthusiastic, half asleep. Because essentially she was. She was high and in a rush to get that video out by the month's end. Yeah. She wanted to end the month since they just got monetized. I guess she wanted to get it up there like by the end of the month to make sure that they earned something off of it. And now that that's done, he's going to now be doing live streams. But one of the points that she made was that, oh, I did the voiceover because Salah's English isn't so great, but then he's going to do live streams tomorrow. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. She never took her blood pressure again. Yeah, she bought the cuff, and it's just like, it was performative. It was to get his attention. Yeah, he definitely could speak English. And not the what time is show type of English. She told people to stay home tomorrow so that they could watch. I think he's doing it at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. Well, the Fiend, Teardrop, told Foodie while she was at the festival that she was glowing. Which makes me wonder if you guys are right, if Teardrop is the ultimate troll. I don't know. Yep, that's what she said, that she is glowing. Yes. Yeah, Gravy. He's going live during North American work hours. Yeah. Doesn't make sense. But here's the thing. She won't be up at that time. She's never up at that time. So how does that make sense either? Like, is this now going to be his channel? There's something to it. There's something like there's some financial agreement that they've made behind the scenes as far as the couple's channel is concerned. Between 9 and 10 Eastern is what she stated, but she was, yeah, under the influence again. Yeah, so who knows? She won't be up for it either. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see in a couple of hours, I guess, what he does, if anything. Oh, she has an appointment tomorrow? Really? Is it early in the morning so that she could conveniently miss it? Yeah, the Fiend. 2, you're being generous. She usually gets up after 3 and then tells us that she hasn't eaten anything all day. Oh, it's at 4 o'clock, her appointment? Is this like a general appointment? Hi, Duping Delight. Welcome, welcome. He's streaming at 9 to 10, and she has a doctor's appointment at 4. Interesting. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it. And I wonder if her having a doctor's appointment has anything to do with the family member, probably aunt, who stayed over yesterday. And as we know, Foodie could change her mind between now and then, as she typically does, because she has absolutely no consistency as far as her intentions go. She asked, what can we do tomorrow? Wasn't she talking at some point like she wants to go to like a rib fest or something? A cooking stream. So what was also interesting about the Asian festival was that like every stall she passed by was, oh, yum, yum, yum. Notice who she never yummed at. The mother meal. She made 2 mother meals, I think. We never got yum. And those quickly came to an end, it appears, and haven't really been brought up again. So fortunately for us, they weren't yum, and she's kind of gotten off of that whole thing. But we'll see if she returns to that. Yeah, I think so too, Gravy. The only way she'll make it to an appointment is if the aunt is there and actually takes her. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I don't want to cough in the mic. Do you think the family might actually be concerned, the Fiend? In 8 years, only Smee has ever been in her chat at all. Yeah, now we have the aunt staying over. We have her sister allegedly in the chat. She's not doing well. She's either pink or purple at any time. Her skin was not looking good at the festival, regardless of what Teardrop has to say. Her skin wasn't looking good. That's usually a reflection of like what's going on the inside or damage that she's done topically. And in her case, it's probably both because we know she's trying to look smacks into some capacity. So I'll believe the appointment when it happens. But yeah, if the family, I mean, I think the family should be concerned for sure. But I could also understand if the family is drained because all of their efforts haven't amounted to much. Yeah, her breathing is terrible. The skin is terrible. I mean, they got her a new shirt. That's good. They clean her home, it seems, like every couple of weeks. Right, yeah. She won't do anything that they ask because, I mean, sure, Salah's not family. He started off, they were both scamming each other, whatever, but like she never did anything he asked, whether it had to do with her health, whether it had to do with Bruce Lee at all. So can you imagine how much more comfortable she would be to like rage at them and any of their requests? Yeah, they're about an hour away. Right, and he was her man, and she didn't do a darn thing that, she didn't take any of his suggestions for anything. She was the one calling the shots, dictating what's going on. We saw it. We saw it in the Bruce Lee review that we just did, right? She's the one who decided what food they were going to eat, where they were going to eat it, where she was going to sit, what was going to happen with Bruce Lee. Those were all her decisions. He didn't really have much of a say in all that. Just like he didn't have a say with like trying to get her to go to the pool, take a walk, go to the treadmill, all that stuff. Sweet love, handsomest husband. But we'll see what happens with them in about 7 hours if he's going to do his live stream and how that will go. Yeah, Bella, I was just thinking like the other day that like we're watching somebody who's bringing on their own demise. That's the only way that I can say it. That's what we're witnessing. Somebody actively bringing on their own demise. You think so, Joe? You think so? That they might be able to commit her to an institution for 3 months? I don't know how that works in Canada. I mean, that would be in her best interest, absolutely, because she needs all the inpatient care she could get because she has so many comorbidities and addictions that would be the best place for her. And we know she has said actually that that's not something she would ever do. She's not going to inpatient and people need to stop bringing it up. the Baker Act in Florida. Yeah, I'm not sure how Canada works either in regards to that. I mean, it would be in her best interest and their best interest, everybody's to try. But I do agree with you guys that like the fact that like in 8 years, just like Smee popped up every now and then, but like now the family's like more involved, going to the home, even though they live an hour away. The sister in the chat, there's like more involvement, even though it's peripheral. Oh yeah, trying to get her to do anything involuntarily. She is a danger to herself, all the choices and decisions that she makes. And you know what I think gets her? Give me 1 second. Sorry. What I think gets her, because she was even throwing out the whole Rosie line when she was at the festival. I think what she's upset about to some degree is that look at all that she's done to herself for that group of people, right? For people like Anime, whatever that other guy's name, like all of them, right? People are into that. Look what she's done to herself for them. Yes, she has benefited financially, but like she's destroyed herself. And still, she wasn't asked to be part of that documentary or whatever it is that they're doing. And I think that's what bothers her, that she's put herself into that world so much, and yet she's still not the chosen one. That burns her. Yeah, it's true. Danger to others too. Her being that way to other, certainly. We will see where all of this goes. Or if it's just going to be more of the same. Or if any intervention's going to be a bit too little, too late. Well, thank you all for joining me for a bit of, or commemorating, I guess, Bruce Lee Day, 1 year later. Thank you for watching the recaps from Barbecue Chillin'. Thank you for being here, Joe. I hope you all have a lovely Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate that. I hope so too. Sorry for all the pauses. I've just been like coughing a bunch. And I have to go to work tomorrow. So fun times, but it is what it is. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss Salah's live stream. Thank you so much, Bella. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Many thanks. So I don't know if we'll be on tomorrow. No idea. Depends on how I feel, how the voice is going, the cough, all of that. But I'm sure Foodie will give us much to talk about, if not tomorrow, then the day after, hopefully. Thanks, The Fiend. Thank you all for being here this evening. It was going to be a short one, but it was nice to reminisce on exactly what happened a year ago with Bruce Lee. All right. Thank you all so much again. Have a good evening, a good day, and we'll be back at it soon. Bye now.